Yes, this is Joanne, my sweetheart.
Nice to meet you.
Is this the Howard Stern show in person?
Yes, it is.
Put my picture in up here. All guys that nobody knows. What happened to this man's career?
So, Pat, what's going on?
Howard, I know. Look at this. Look at this. This is important. This is the future of my country.
Beetlejuice.
This crap right here. That's him. Look at this. Hey, he's finished. It's over.
Jeff the Drunk?
No. When he showed his tongue, it was all over. Where are we going? Oh,
follow me.
God. What can I steal? Nothing? Come on in, sweetheart. This is a wonderful career move. I love being here because look at all the celebrities I got here. There's a butcher here. There's a guy that cleans fish. I mean, where do you find this? Look at this. The Hollywood Squares. Gary Delabate, who doesn't know anything about anybody. They put him on Hollywood Squares. When his square lit up, he thought it was a deer hitting the headlights. He got so scared. I'm a genius on myself. I wound up in this little cabana here. God, mother of God, Cyrus sucks. Cyrus sucks. It's an insult to the public. This thing will be $15, then it'll be $30, then it'll be $90, and then it'll be $100. I'm the only one that tells everybody, get the radio and break it.
Pat Cooper is here. He's in New York because they're going to be roasting him at the They're going to be roasting him at the Friars Club.
Now, is that soon?
Yes. When is it, Artie?
It is October the 19th. They're going to do it old-fashioned way. It's a luncheon, a Friday. It's not televised, so it's like, completely uncensored.
Now, that's a big weekend for you. You'll be doing the charity thing and then the roast thing.
Yes. It's like I'm in show business.
Pat Cooper's girlfriend, too, is here, supposedly.
Oh.
Yeah. This Pat, he went all gray. I admire that.
The door is falling on the woman.
And that's Pat Cooper's girlfriend.
Yeah, she almost got hit by the door thanks to Pat.
Pat's got a young girlfriend. Pat has a young girlfriend.
Howard, how are you?
Good to see you.
You got a haircut, you son of a bitch. God bless you.
And you went
gray. The trim.
You stopped dyeing your hair.
Oh, you just found that out? That's why I'm gray.
You did a good job of that.
Well, I made a mistake. It was either I had a choice to work with De Niro. And I said, dye your hair. So I would have dyed my hair working for you. This is my lady, Joanne.
I want to say hi,
This
Joanne.
is Howard Stern.
Right.
And this is a seat. Robin, you look great. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Pat.
You really do.
Too.
So help me God. With all the crap, I love you.
Well, I love you, too.
No, you don't. You're a little bit shaky in certain areas.
I love you very much.
Pat, I was watching the movie Analyze This the other night, and I was reminded when I was watching it that you had a couple of really good scenes in Analyze This.
I had great scenes.
With Bobby De Niro.
And then I had another one on Analyze That, which wasn't as good as the first one. And you know the amazing thing? I have never done another movie after that. I was turned down by The Sopranos 4 times because they're dickheads. Why would The Sopranos?
You mean you auditioned for The Sopranos?
Audition? How about 4 times? And I said to Dave Caruso, do me a favor, don't fuck my minutes up anymore. I got to come here 4 times. You don't know what to do with me? I said, what's the matter with you? So that was the end of me.
Auditioned you?
4 times. What are you, deaf? I'm telling you, Howard. 4 times.
Do you know who got the part?
Yes, you know who got the part? Frankie Valli. They should have got Dead Valley.
Are you kidding?
Now, Frankie don't talk to me because he can't take a joke. I said he should have got Dead Valley, and he got pissed off at me. I said, fuck you, Frankie, if you can't take it. What does somebody say? Couldn't say Rudy Valley. He don't know who Rudy Valley is.
That's right. Well, you're right. It's insulting when you've been around in the business as long as you have, where they make you audition 4 times.
4. Not only that, I took a subway.
I mean, you were in Analyze This.
Don't matter if I was in Analyze Your Mother, they ain't going to do it. You know what it is? They're going to bug up their ass, and they don't want you, which is fine. I still love the show. I think it's one of the best shows. Has nothing to do with it. Dave Caruso became the honcho because he had the hottest show.
But the reason you don't get these parts, and you know it, and you've said it yourself.
Yeah.
This guy burns every bridge in show
business.
Oh, you do. You don't know how to play the game.
I don't play games. That's the difference.
But you got to be a little bit
Let me ask you, this thing is rotting away. What kind of wires you got here?
We have rats in the studio. If you just learn to play the
At my age, at 78, you want me to learn?
Even when you were a young man.
You know why I'm a success on this show?
Why?
Because I am who the fuck I am. If I listen to you, I'll be kissing everybody's ass.
No,
and you know, you'll say to me, next.
No, but you get the reputation of being impossible.
I don't care.
You don't care.
Because I'm not impossible.
Wouldn't you have been a bigger star?
I don't want to be a bigger star. What is your problem?
Yes, you did. You wanted to have a sitcom. You wanted to have all of those good things.
Can I tell you something? I talk to you like a brother. My great kids I should ever see again. I sitcom I never went after. I never went after nothing. You know what I went after? What made me feel good. So, and the big thrill was like you. When you were Howard Stern before Cyrus, you did things that nobody ever heard of.
Right.
You fucking did things. You was magic.
Right.
Say, now it's over.
You'd like to think that, don't you?
Well, because Howard, I love you and I talk to you. Right. Now, another guy would say, oh, Howard, I love you the best, and kiss your ass. You don't want that of a man. You want a man.
It's over. I think I'm having a blast. We're doing some good radio. Some
He's
people
doing
say,
what he loves.
We're not
doing what I love.
Howard, I said it, and you've heard my shit. Why do you keep calling me to ask me about what I think you? That's ridiculous. I said you moved uptown. Did you get that?
No. What does that mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Howard, you're a fish out of fucking water. What is your problem?
What are you talking about?
Well, why do you stick microphone?
This is exactly what I'm talking about. You come on the show, you might be able to get some work if you would.
I got more fucking work that I can handle.
Joanne, let me ask you something. You are his girlfriend. You are his. He's a lot of work. You are his girlfriend. And it's got to be very difficult, is it not?
Actually, he's not that bad.
Now, how did this romance
He's not
begin?
that bad.
He's not that bad.
Are you in love with Pat? He's a hard man to love, isn't he? I try to love him. He doesn't let me. Is he a tough man to love?
No. No, he's
because
not.
I love Pat.
He's a good man.
I really do,
really
and
is.
he makes it so difficult to love him. It's almost like
you
he
guys
has
have
to.
a love-hate relationship.
No, he has the hate and I have the love.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
He smacks you in the head every time you try to get close to him. What is it? What is it with this guy? You ever going to go to a psychiatrist and figure this out? I know you're 78 years old. I know that you say, but anyone who tries to love you, you smack in the head.
Let me explain something to you.
Go
I'll
ahead.
clear this whole thing up.
All right.
Because you're losing your depth.
All right.
You must have depth.
All right, good.
You are what you want to be. You are who you are. It works. Yeah. I am who I want to be. I like to break balls when they tell me what I got to do that I don't want to do. Okay?
Yeah. I'm not saying don't break balls. I'm the biggest ball breaker on the planet.
No, that's your business. I'm not the ball breaker. My business, I come eat. I don't tell a fucking butcher how to cut meat. He cuts meat, I come eat. When they start to tell me, like a David Chase would try to tell me this, and I say, hey, that's an insult.
Did David Chase say to you
he was directing
4 times?
He said to you, you're not doing it right?
No, they never said that to you. On the way out, the next day, you get a call from the woman that books the show. Right now, we're not looking for the situation. That's why, listen, the 4th time, you're off the air in a couple of weeks. How the fuck you going to give me a job?
Well, you must have gotten close to getting the job. You must have gotten close if they brought you back 4 times.
Let me put it blandly. Fuck The Sopranos. That's not my life. My life is simple.
But you auditioned 4 times.
My life is simple. Listen to me. My fucking life. My life is simple. All I want to do.
You know who that is, by the way?
I don't know.
Who is that?
I got my own problems.
Artie said he ran into.
You're on the roast, ain't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Are you going to talk?
I'm going to talk, yeah.
Leave the hat home.
Joanne, you are Pat's girlfriend. You are Pat's girlfriend. Mm-hmm. He is 78 years old, and you're a much younger woman. I can see from looking at you, you're attractive, and you're much younger than him.
Absolutely. I said that. So what are you doing? Telling him a secret?
Let's ask the real hard
You know
question.
what? People tell me you shouldn't say that. You should fucking lie. Tell me you're only 60. I said, what going to tell us 60 if I can't get a heart on at 60? It's better if I can't get a heart on at 78. People say, I understand that.
Joanne.
I tried every fucking thing. Wait a minute. I put a patch on my ass. I put a patch. Well, I got to tell you, I put a patch on my ass. I'll take off for 3 fucking hours. I took up smoking again. I couldn't get a heart on. So do me a favor.
Joanne.
Don't tell me.
Pat is very honest, and that's what I love about him. He says he can't get erect. All right. You seem like you got a beautiful body. You keep yourself in shape. I could see why Pat's attracted to you. I understand. This is a big score for him. Having a
No, it ain't a fucking score. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying
we
it's a piece
happen
of
to
ass.
like it. I didn't go after I want to get in her pants.
Oh.
I took her to Italy. I took her to Spain.
But you're not with an ugly woman. You're with a nice looking woman.
I would take you to Italy or Spain, too. What's the big fucking deal?
He is an ugly woman.
Joanne, is it... I know Pat says he tried to be
romantic,
amorous with you. He kisses, he touches his breasts, if I may say.
Wait, I don't touch fucking nothing.
You never touched her breast?
What? It's your problem. I don't touch nothing.
I don't want to embarrass you.
Why you're not embarrassed me. I'm fucking dead.
Has he ever tried to make love to you?
Yes, I grabbed her by the ass this morning and I passed gas. There's your fucking answer.
So, Joanne, is he telling the truth? He's never had coitus with you? He's never had sexual relations with you?
I have never got into her vagina, okay? You want the fucking truth?
Let the woman talk.
People bust my balls.
Oh, my God.
Joanne.
Listen, you don't go out at my age with a vagina. You go out with a human being that you like to be with.
But you're in good shape. You're
I
reasonably
am not
healthy.
in good shape. I'm half in a fucking coffin. What is your problem?
No, he's in good shape. Why can't he get it up?
Okay, I'm going to say he's the best lay I ever had.
Yeah.
There you go.
What?
There you go.
He's the
What'd you
best.
say to him?
I'm not telling you.
Joanne, does it frustrate you that you're in a loving, romantic relationship with a man and he cannot get aroused? Do you ever blame yourself?
I did at first.
You did?
Yeah, but
You
not
said,
now.
You said, well, Pat can't get it up. Maybe I'm not doing the right thing. Did you ever try lingerie or sexy?
We try everything.
Cement ain't gonna fucking help. You hear me?
Pat, I'm so sorry. No wonder you're angry.
Don't be sorry. I'm fucking happy.
No, you're not.
How
we're
dare you
happy.
tell me how I feel?
Every man wants to satisfy.
When you become 78, come and talk to me.
I will get it up at 78.
If you be 78.
Now you're telling him he's not going to make it to 70.
You haven't got here yet.
I'll
Excuse
get
me,
there.
Robin.
You're telling him now he's not going to make it to 78?
No,
What
yes, I made it, so I can tell him, try to make 78. I'll tell you what I do. Give up your heart on now, and I guarantee you 78.
Because you don't get it.
Would you sign a paper?
No.
Well, in other words, humping is more important than your life.
I want my heart on.
You're
my
a
life.
walking hard on. What are you talking about?
Joanne.
Yes.
You love him, right?
Of course.
Okay. And the most he can do to you is kiss you? I assume you kissed, Pat?
No, not even that.
You don't even do that. Joanne, why no kissing?
I eat too much macaroni because when the fuck are you going to stop eating that shit?
Joanne, do you think of him as just a friend or is he your boyfriend?
I think of him as my
what?
man.
As your man.
Yeah.
He's your man. He's your go-to
He's my
guy.
man.
He's your man.
He's
Okay.
my man.
All right.
Help
And you
me
travel.
out.
Now you tell me, huh?
You travel with him. Do you live with him?
Yeah, no, I don't live with him.
You don't
No.
live with him. I don't blame you.
No.
You don't live with him. It's hard to put up with him. But you have this relationship.
What do you mean it's hard to? How dare you say
we
that?
really have a
Tough.
good relationship. We
You do,
really do.
okay. And,
you know?
and there's kissing involved
And
or no
there's-
kissing?
Yes.
There is
Yes,
kissing.
there's
Okay.
kissing, of
and,
course.
And are your breasts being touched at all by Pat?
Are you a breast man, Pat?
Does he ever touch your breasts?
Actually an ass man.
He is. He
an
grabs your ass.
man. Oh.
Who knows? I mean, if you're loving enough with one another
Right.
and
Yeah.
stroking and kissing, maybe
Right.
he will get erect. It
Right.
could happen.
I think they're putting too much pressure on this whole thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you sleep
Yeah,
together? Does he
just-
hold you when you
Yes.
lay? He does.
Yes.
He does.
Yes.
And
Yes.
nothing happens.
Let me tell you
Well, I
something.
can't say nothing.
Right.
Everybody
You know?
loves their way.
Well,
You love your way. I treat a woman my way.
Right.
I've never lost one yet, Howard. And it's
Right.
not about dipping it in, pal.
What's
I don't
it
have
about?
to fucking dip it in.
you
I
use your
rather
tongue?
turn around and make my brajol. How does that fucking
Do you use-
rap?
do you use your
Nobody
tongue?
believes this shit.
I'm asking you.
He's in a box.
Pat.
I'm not in a. I got a fucking life. He's now on the Hamptons. Got to worry about Katrina coming down there with that $20 million fucking house. I talk to you like a brother. Get the fuck out of there, pal. $20 million house. Fucking guy now's got a pipe, has a dog and a girlfriend and a fireplace. He's out of fucking fish out of water. What the fuck you doing in the Hamptons? You don't belong with Bon Jovi. You don't belong with Paul McCartney. You belong with the
Where do
working
I
people.
belong? They're working.
You belong. You gave him up. Now we got to pay $12 a fucking month to listen to shit that we got for nothing. And what is he doing? He's doing the same shit for nothing that we pay $12.
See, I've embarrassed you. That's what's happened. I shouldn't have brought up your sex life. You're embarrassed.
Fuck my
brought it up
sex
first.
life. I
Do
love
you
to
use-
talk about it. Vagina. What the fuck more do you want? Pussy. All right. I used to eat it. I used to not swallow it. I dipped it in. It's fucking over.
he's not eating it anymore?
But you're not eating. He won't lick you, Joanne. He will not do that.
Do what?
With your mouth.
I eat everything. I eat fucking thing that moves.
Do you lick her?
No, I don't lick her. She's ticklish.
You don't like that kind of thing?
One day she sat on my
do.
face and I almost lost my breath.
Do you hear what she just said? You're
I
so
didn't say a
busy.
word.
You're so
Still
busy.
eating?
You're so busy talking, Pat. You didn't hear. She said she likes to be licked.
I don't blame her. I got a dog that likes to be licked. What the fuck does that tell you?
Do you see how sensitive you are, Pat? How are you going to take being roasted? Number one, you've already attacked the people roasting. You said they're all nobodies. And they're not
No. Here's what I
they're
said.
not even-
Don't put words in my mouth.
What did you
I'm
say?
going to quote him.
Who are you quoting?
I am a
yourself?
rancher. They're part of the herd. So go back to your fucking corral. That's what I said. There ain't nobody like me on this fucking planet like there's nobody like you. So I stand up. I have no disrespect personally for them. I'm the big fucking honcho. I'll take on any fucking comic you got, and I've said it to you for years. That means I have confidence. Why should I turn around and say otherwise?
You're going to be insulted. You're going to take it personally.
I've been insulted by you for fucking years. I've been insulted by my mother. I've been insulted by my father. I've been insulted by her. Gary Dell'Abate.
You're so sensitive. You know, my feeling...
You're not going to show up, huh?
No. And I'll tell you why. Do you notice that all of the people who love you, the people, contemporaries, you understand what I mean by contemporaries? People,
no.
People who came up with you in the business. You see, none of them are showing up for the roast. You know why? You come on too strong sometimes.
They're afraid.
Freddie Roman's not going to be there.
Yes, he is.
He is?
Is he?
Dick Capri's going to be there.
Dick Capri is going to be there?
Bells is going to be there.
Oh, he is going to be there.
Well, I got him. Listen to me. They're fighting to get to the fucking microphone.
Are you serious?
I was roasted in Florida last winter. What the fuck you want me to tell you?
And how do you react when these people...
I love it. I say to myself, this is fucking war. Let's sit down, because I've done 15 of these things and I closed every one of them, so why should I be afraid?
I want to do a trial run here today. I've invited 3 comics to come in and do a little mini roast of you. I want to see you sit there and take it.
Wait a minute. I came here by subway. I ain't getting a fucking dime. Now I got to turn around and
That's
do...
right.
No,
you sit there. Sit on the couch and let these guys say some shit about you. Let me see you handle it. I don't believe it.
This is a contest?
No, it's
I ain't
not
getting a fucking dime for this shit.
Bob, what are you doing here today?
Today, we're here to fuck up Pat Cooper. We're just gonna sneak in and fucking give him a heart attack. We're gonna kill him before his own roast for the Friars Club.
Now, what's your plan of attack?
I'm just gonna fucking torture him. About him, his kids, everything. I don't give a fuck. You know, what's he gonna do? Hit me? He'll fucking break his hip coming at me, please.
You're not going to hold back?
No, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, he's probably going to flip out.
I don't give a fuck. What's he gonna do? What is he gonna do? You know what I mean? You don't even know who his kids are. He's gonna come after me? Please. I'm not afraid of him.
All right, Bob, good luck in there, man.
Thank you. He's fucking dead, that old piece of shit.
Morning, sunshine. We're here to give Pat an example of what he might be facing at this roast coming up and see if he can handle it. Pat's known throughout the years for freaking out on the show when surprises are brought up, and he's a pretty sensitive guy for as angry as he is. So we'll see how he reacts to this little mini roast.
Now, he has no idea you guys are going to do this.
No, none.
He's a pretty high-strung guy. He's probably going to freak out.
I know, and there's one joke especially I think that I have that might send him over the edge, so I'm hoping to be the guy to snap him.
Well, Levy thinks he's going to give him a heart attack, so...
Well, I think Levy will have a heart attack before Pat Cooper, so, I mean, you know, it's a coin toss at that point.
Sal.
What?
What's your plan of attack for today?
You know, I got a lot of things up my fucking sleeve. That's all I can say. Pat Cooper is going down. He's an old, washed up, miserable piece of shit. He's like Bob Levy, but even less talented. So, you're in for a big surprise, folks. Big surprise.
Now, Sal, he has no idea what's going to happen?
No, none. You know, Pat carries himself like he's the best. All the comedians are beneath him. You gotta be someplace for a comedian to be beneath you. Pat ain't shit. He's just an old fucking guy. He's an old senile bag of shit that just runs around spewing garbage that nobody cares about. That's why he's on the show.
You know, like, he's pretty high-strung. You think he's going to, like, blow a gasket or something?
I hope so. I hope he has a heart attack right on the fucking couch and drops dead. That's my goal today.
All right, Sal, we'll see if that happens.
I'll see ya.
This is Bob Levy. Bob.
He appears to be pretty sure.
How are you, Bob?
How are you?
All right, roast Pat. I want to see him. I want to see what he does when you roast him. Go
But
ahead.
you can't do it that way.
Yes, you
What
can.
do you mean?
No.
This is a roast
All right,
now.
that is
Go ahead.
fuck. Am I going to start an argument with him?
Sit down before you throw your hip out.
you're
Come
going.
on.
Wait a minute.
Oh, here he comes.
Down? That's fucking wrong.
What?
Put the paper out of your fucking hand. Put the paper out of your fucking
Take that members only jacket off.
I don't have a fucking paper, and when I want to
that's you.
bullshit, take the fucking
Why
paper
can't
out.
he? He wrote his
I want
jokes.
to do it with their ad-libbing. They're full of shit.
Only-
And they're not no. Tell them to take the paper
You're
out.
already cracking.
Fuck no. It don't work.
Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the coffin.
Give me the paper. Give me the paper or you don't
Why?
get it. No, it ain't gonna
Give me your members only
It
jacket.
ain't gonna fucking happen.
It is gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen because you're a bunch of cowards with paper. You gotta fucking read.
Well, what's the
Where's
big
the
deal?
greatness? Where's the greatness?
Pat, you have that ability.
I don't want no paper or them
You
going
can.
on.
All the comedians.
Fuck it. It ain't
Artie,
going on.
All the comedians are going to bring paper.
They all are.
I don't want to know from some paper.
They're gonna bring paper.
Then fuck them. Because I don't use a paper.
But that's you.
No.
You can't make up the rules of a roast. Already, the man cannot be roasted.
Exactly.
I never saw you move your hands like that.
The man cannot be roasted. Joanne, you see, he's nuts.
You gotta understand.
What?
You gotta understand. You're in a show business. I don't know if you're a comedian. I'm not being disrespectful to you. Please believe that.
What do you know about show business?
But if you're going to set me up, you're going to lose.
I'm not setting you up. We just walked in just now.
Why?
Because Howard
Well,
asked.
you're here all day long.
I said, wouldn't it be interesting?
It would be funny to see if you can handle it.
Let's see if you can handle being roasted.
Now grab your walker and sit down.
Now sit down and get roasted right now.
Yes, we're all pain in the asses.
All right. I love this title off. Let's see the man roast you, and let's see you handle it.
Okay.
All right, let's hear some jokes. A couple of seconds. Go ahead.
That's it. Pat, do you know who I am?
No. No disrespect. I don't.
Okay, that's all right. So I could be your son then, because he don't know who the fuck you are either.
You can never be my son then, because I lost sperm many years ago.
I'm not saying Pat's a bad parent, but he couldn't pick his kids out of a police lineup.
That's not even funny, you bald fuck. The fuck, you kidding me?
Pat's always yelling and screaming. I don't scream that much when I get my cock caught in my zipper. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares, Pat.
Everybody cares. Remember
Nobody
this. They
cares.
don't care that you have a pussy rather than a cock, because that's how you're talking.
For you people listening at home saying, who the fuck is Pat Cooper? Don't worry, the comedy world's been asking that for years. First you did Howard Show, then you did Opie and Anthony, and now you're back here. You switch sides more than Andy Dick.
Finish this sentence.
What?
Opie and Anthony got the best fucking show they ever got in their fucking life. And if his friends are listening to me, I killed on that fucking show. But I'll say one thing. Howard Stern never stopped me from doing Imus and never stopped me from doing Opie and Anthony. So when I did it and I came back here, he was never angry that you're my guy. That's bullshit. And if that's what you write, I would take up brickwork.
This is going to be the greatest roast ever.
Exactly.
You're not even going to be able to get through the roast when they roast you for real.
He's arguing
you
with
argue
every
with every
line.
line.
No, I got to wait my turn.
Yeah, right. That's right.
That's
you got to
right.
wait your turn. All right, let somebody else go, Bob. Let
Okay.
somebody else go. All right.
Shuli, come on up.
Try roasting Pat and see if Pat can get through it. So far, you failed. Pat, so far you failed. So far you failed.
I failed.
You haven't gotten through
Give me a
it.
hug, you sick fuck.
Go ahead. That's what you do on a roast.
God bless you. I love you.
I love you.
Bob Levy. Reverend Bob Levy.
What'd you say? I fell on my ass?
No, I'm saying you have a hard time being goofed on.
Why don't you eat?
I'm eating.
What the fuck is happening to you?
I don't even know. He's right. I
Fucking
don't.
guy,
Even.
$90 million, you can't get a sandwich.
Shuli, try. This is Shuli. He's a. Pat, this is Shuli. He's an up-and-coming comic. He's going to roast you. Shuli.
Right here, Pat. How you doing, buddy?
God bless.
Pat, I just want to tell you, first of all, you're one of my idols. I said you're one of my idols, Pat. You're very influential in my
Certain parts
life.
of my life, I go deaf.
You're very influential.
This is one of the fucking times.
You're very influential in my life. In fact, I always play Pat's age in the Pick 3 Lotto game. So thank you for that. Do us all.
First of all, the people you're talking to don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's the best fucking thing.
The best thing about this, though, the best thing about this is we know you're going to be able to handle it just fine. That's the best thing about
this. If you're a
this.
new comic, you just went old. Trust me.
Pat hates Joan Rivers, but truth be told, Pat hates success, and you would too if Freddie Roman eclipsed you career-wise.
Oh, ooh.
But
I don't know
think
what that means.
I think Pat.
He's saying
I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Listen to me. All you got to do is talk in Braille. What the fuck is he saying?
He's saying that Freddie Roman did better career-wise than you did.
Oh, Freddie Roman, of course.
He did?
Oh, Freddie Roman's a big star. When's the last time you heard of Freddie Roman? Give me a fucking break. I'm on the subway coming here, and I'm recognized.
Let me try.
In the fucking subway, 5:30 in the morning, they're coming over to me, Pat. You're going to do Stern today. It says, back off. It's a nice thing.
Let me try to let this guy roast you. Let me do one more joke. One more joke. See if he can get through it. So far, you can't.
I got control of this fucking roast.
No, Artie, you're going to be on that roast. You see what he does?
Holy,
I can't wait. I'm going to memorize my act. I know that.
Artie, the night of the roast at the Friars Club,
Don't
will
come in there with paper.
you come in with paper?
Not anymore.
Truly, one more joke, and then I'll let Sal go.
Well, I do want to say, you know, Pat's wife recently passed away, and my condolences. We know she's in a better place. In fact, I know she's in a better place because you're not there screaming screaming and yelling like a fucking mental patient.
You gotta stop.
And odds are she's more successful than you are.
You don't stop to wait for the laugh. No, he's scared shit because he wants to get this thing over with.
Also, Pat prides himself on being an everyman. He'll be the first to tell you he still takes the subways till this day. Unfortunately, he's the last to know that no one on the subway even knows or has a clue that you're a fucking celebrity. They just think you're another crazy gray-haired old man wearing pants designed to hold as much shit as possible.
Oh.
Wow.
Crazy old man.
Let Sal.
Did he hold for the laugh long enough?
Thank you, Shuli.
Shuli, great job.
Thank you, Bubby.
Hey, Pat, you know what? I've been listening to you, Pat, for 20 years. And you know what? I admire you, and I'm going to listen to you today. I'm going to throw away the paper.
Go ahead.
I'm going to talk to you man to man. No paper, no jokes.
Attaboy.
All right? So my first question is, who's the ugly cunt you brought? I'm talking to man.
That's not funny.
Can I answer?
Ridiculous.
Can I answer?
Yes. I'm sorry. I meant ugly slut. I keep fucking that one up. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What kind of thing is that?
I threw away the paper. I'm talking.
Pat.
I learned this from Pat Cooper. Who's that filthy tramp, you old fuck? Who is she?
Wait. What is that?
Who's that filthy tramp, you old fuck? Who is that cum-guzzling slut? Who is that? No paper. No paper.
Where's the fucking humor?
No humor in that.
Just like...
All right.
Right.
I won't make a statement. At one of the roasts, Jerry Stiller, God love Jerry, I love him dearly, and someone goes up, talks about Jerry Stiller's wife's vagina. What the fuck does that got to do with a roast?
Yeah,
this guy's in deep. He's sinking. He's fucking way.
Hey,
Pat, get the paper. Where's the paper? Get the fucking paper.
No, you give me the paper back. I can't take it back.
Get out of here.
How do you date somebody that sucks an impotent cock?
Come on, get out of here.
He don't bother me.
Oh,
Joanne,
bother me.
I threw away the paper,
Howard, I've been listening.
Thank you. All right.
Now, can we get some comedians in?
Why do you need a roast? Don't go to this
Really?
roast.
Okay.
Don't go.
Something intelligent.
Oh, really?
Don't go to this roast. You see how
It seems that Pat's going to be fine.
You see how upset you get, though? Your
I'm
hands
not
are shaking.
upset. That's part of my fucking living, you sick bastard. What's the matter with you?
You don't have a living.
Joanne, he's trying to get laughs, but you were very lovely, by the way.
Thank you.
And way
Howard.
too good for Pat,
Thank
trust
you.
me.
And
All right, thank you, Sal.
I've been a fan of yours and Robin since day one.
I am actually shocked that a beautiful woman would be with Pat because I'm sure you can get other men.
He's actually a beautiful man. You really is.
Yes. I think
you
deep down
got to
inside.
really know him.
That's the side he never shows us.
Thank you, guys. All right.
That's true.
Deep down inside, I believe Pat is a very sensitive man.
Oh, he is sensitive.
He's
But
very sensitive.
because sometimes I get confused, what is beautiful about Pat? I'm not sure I understand.
He's a kind man, I'll tell you that.
Did you see
good,
evidence? What is
kind-
some of the evidence that he is kind?
He's good to me. That's all I know.
Right.
He's very good to me. He's worries about me.
This is the same thing that Ava
things
Braun
like that.
said about Hitler.
Robin should have roasted.
Pat, why continue to do these stand-up shows? I know you're going November 30th at the Broadway Theater in Pittman, New Jersey. You could retire. You could relax. You could give it all up.
Howard.
Go ahead.
I have more money than you'll ever earn. I talk to you like a brother.
All right.
What
Okay?
now? What
You made a lot of money in
It's
this.
not a question of retiring. It's a question of I still have a following out there. I'm the last of what I do for these particular people that follow me. And when that's over, that means I'm over. So I'll wait till when I can't. I sold out Patchogue last week. I sold out Connecticut. I sold out the Westchester Broadway Theater. So I must be still doing okay.
You're doing very well. Are you? Would you say you and Don Rickles are the last of a breed? Do you admire him at all?
Well, if you put me in with Don Rickles, I'm proud because
You're proud
I
of
love
that.
Don. Absolutely, Don is the last of that kind of ratty-tat kind of thing, and I'm one of the last.
Does Don still have it? Is he?
Well, Don is 81. Don wants a serious, so you know where the fuck he's going.
All right.
At 81, I said, Don, just enjoy. It's not going to be there like it was. You had your beautiful scene in the sun.
Right.
Just enjoy and be well, and that's what I'm doing.
Were you jealous that a guy like Rickles got to hang with
I'm never
Sinatra?
jealous of anybody.
I mean, you're an Italian. You should have
Never
been hanging with
jealous of
Sinatra.
anybody.
You're an Italian.
I'm jealous that you got this fucking job. That I'll tell you. I cannot understand it. You got through the cracks. I don't know how the fuck you did that.
I'm just trying to make the money you're making. That's all. That's all.
No, you're not making. You're with the hoi polloi now. You moved uptown, Howard. You're not on the streets with us no more.
And let's hope I never get back there. I'm hoping to God I never get back there.
You're gonna get back there.
Okay. Listen, Pat, I'm excited for you. You got a roast coming up. That is an honor to be roasted at the Friars. After all the roasts you've done, it's about time they roasted you.
Well, that's kind. Thank you.
It really is, and I hope it goes well for you. I could see it's going to be a horrible night. It's going to end in disaster. There's going to be a lot of interrupting. Are you going to interrupt at the Friars? You are not. You're going to let guys go.
When they're roasting me, I keep quiet till they say, and now the man we're roasting, and I get up, and then I'll see the secret of a roast is not to write nothing down, to wait and hear what they're saying about you.
Really?
Then you know what you can't say. In other words, when I'm roasting somebody, they say, we're roasting Howard Stern. They say, Howard Stern, this. I say, can't say that.
But you don't have to prepare material at all.
Prepare my balls. I'm a fucking genius when it comes to that shit. I talk in my sleep. Are you fucking
You're
crazy?
telling me, I want to know the truth.
I roasted God.
This is
I
important.
roasted Jesus Christ in my sleep. What the fuck is your problem?
This is important for me to know.
Fucking man don't understand. You're still eating. This fucking guy doesn't stop eating.
Well, look at the size of him. Look, listen to me. This is really important. I want you to be honest, because there are a lot of young comedians listening to this show, and I want you to be honest. This is going to help them. For once in your life,
I'll help anybody.
Help somebody for once.
Listen, for once, I help you, you sick bastard. What's the matter with you?
Listen to me.
Yeah.
You're telling me that before you go to roast someone, let's say they call you to roast President Bush, you don't sit down ahead of time and figure out in your mind the kinds of jokes you want to do.
No,
Here's what I know about President Bush.
It's
Come
not
on.
Jokes.
That's
the secret.
That's not true. You make jokes.
I never told a fucking joke in my life.
It's true. He doesn't tell jokes.
Now, ho!
It is.
Ho! He tells us true. Ho! Tonight I'm roasting Bill Gallo.
Who is that?
From the Daily News.
Cartoonist
Bill
from the Daily
Gallo.
News.
I'm going to the Marriott tonight. They invited me. Now ask what I'm going to talk about. Who gives a fuck? I'll see what's there, who's there, and I'll do my 10, 15 minutes.
Very impressive.
No, it's because, well, look at you.
Come on.
All right, look at you.
Very
Do you have
impressive.
a script every 5 minutes in front of you?
No.
Well, that's what makes you what you are.
That's right. But you know, as a comic, there are certain punchlines and jokes that you got to get to.
No, you don't. All right, let me ask you. How can I say a punchline? We say if Larry Holmes is going to be there tonight.
You're not going to know anything about Bill Gallo.
No, I know. Only thing I know about Bill Gallo is he comes from Corsica. That's all I fucking know. From there, I mean, I've met him a couple of times. I don't want to know anything about Bill Gallo. I want to sit there. I want to break his fucking balls the way I want to.
Wow. Well, Artie, that's impressive.
Have you learned something, Artie?
No, I've known this about Pat for a long time. Part of the reason I agreed to do this was I just wanted to see his rebuttal at the end. You know what you got to pick up? It's rare that he's on TV. Pick up Drew Carey's roast on Comedy Central,
right?
And you'll see what he's talking about. He goes at the end. He doesn't tell setup punchlines, and he destroys. He just riffs on people, and he goes.
It's not that it happens to come easy with me.
I hear you. Are you nervous to perform on the Pat Cooper roast?
Yes,
this is why
very nervous.
You are nervous.
I'm more nervous than when I roasted Donald Trump and Hugh Hefner combined because to me, he's the real guy. He's arguably the best roaster ever.
But you write out jokes ahead of time.
I definitely do. I don't have that talent. See, sometimes Pat doesn't realize not everybody has that ability, but I write jokes. I write set up punchline.
Artie is going to write jokes.
Artie's writing jokes, but he's going to memorize them, so he doesn't have
Now I will.
Yeah.
I'm not disrespectful for him to
That's how he works. He's a very funny guy.
I don't disrespect him. That's him. I don't have a piece of paper in my fucking hand. You
Maybe
understand?
if you wrote something down, it would be...
I don't write cock down. Because if I write it down, let me tell you something. If I write it down and read it, and a minute after I write it down, also it's not funny no more. I want to fall on my ass or be a smash.
Hey, you see who they're bringing back to radio? This Imus. He never got a rating. Why would they bring him back? Uh-oh.
This man is a coward.
A coward?
He's a fucking coward. And let me tell you something. I gave this guy radio, and the last time I heard him was when he said that he inherited me from Stern. And I got on the phone and tried to get back on the show the next week. Because there's a guy that I don't like, and Imus likes him. And he took the guy's part, which is his privilege. But to turn around and say he inherited me, I saved his fucking ass in Las Vegas when he couldn't
Well, you see what he's saying. He never had an original idea. I would have you on my show. Then he wanted you on the show. He never had you on the show.
Thank you. I said that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now, here's the coup de grace. That means here's the real thing.
Right.
The coup de grace. He goes to Sharpton with his fucking tail between his legs.
Never should have done that.
That you would have never done. And I said that on radio. I don't know if you heard it.
I'd rather jump out a window.
You would have told him, fuck you.
I would have said, fire
I told a joke, and if you don't like it, fuck you.
Right.
But he's a coward now. But wait a minute. He wound up with $20 million. Now he's going to go on radio again. But it ain't the same.
No.
It'll never be the same.
It never was good to begin with.
Well, he got lucky. Then he had that guy McGurk.
He's horrible.
Another sick fuck, okay?
Another fucker who calls me for a job every week. Then he gets on Howard Stern's a piece of shit. Good, see?
He wants to be a comedian, McGurk. He can't get a laugh in a fucking barrel of monkeys. Trust me.
I know. I worked with him. I didn't even know he was in humor. I didn't even know that was his occupation.
He's making this thing. I don't wish him any harm. But you know something? When he turned around and cowed down on fucking shit. He go to Talib Sharpton. This is my opinion. I said something funny. You want to go hard? Do what the fuck you want to do. And I got news for you. Bring all your friends and pick at me. Fuck you and the picket. That's a man. If he's wrong, I'll say fine. He said worse things than that. Before that Rutgers thing. He said worse things than that. But you said worse things than that. Pat. All right? But you stood by what you said. That's why you're a man.
That's Pat, right. The problem was it wasn't funny.
Huh?
It wasn't funny. If he had made anybody laugh, nobody would have picketed.
Joanne.
That's true.
He doesn't even get semi-hard?
All this energy
and no place to put it.
How could that be? I mean, the man is so...
That's why he's got so much energy this morning.
Yeah, but you can see his blood is flowing. I don't understand.
You know what? If you want to get him excited before sex, pull out a piece of paper and look at a list of things you have to do.
That's right. Dominic Barbara wants to say hello to you, the very famous attorney. Dominic Barbara. Very famous attorney.
I love Bobby.
Bobby, yeah.
He called me Bobby. Pat, you said you didn't want to use Viagra. Why don't you try it now?
Joanne, have you said to this man... Pat,
there's a little blue pill.
We could have a sex life. There is a Viagra that you could take.
I tried it.
He's tried.
He has?
Not about the Viagra.
Wait a second. I got to hear this from Joanne.
Okay.
Joanne, I'm looking you over. I'm a pretty good judge of women.
Mm-hmm.
You got a killer body.
Thank you.
Killer.
What did I say?
If you were nude in my bed, I'm sure that I could service you. This is amazing what you're saying.
I think it's all in his head.
It's got to be psychological at that
point.
It's
not in my head. It's in my cock.
No, it's all in his head.
It is. You're right. I mean, when you...
It's not that he doesn't want to.
What was the setting?
I think he just gets too uptight.
Have you guys tried a sex therapist?
Listen to me. Listen to me. I ain't trying no such
thing.
You understand? Because if I do,
I know they're
full of shit.
Are you embarrassed? They will give you homework assignments.
Why would I be embarrassed if I'm talking about it in public?
But they would give you a homework assignment.
They ain't giving me that.
It's one thing to make...
Okay, here's my statement.
It's one thing...
Here's my fucking final statement. I thank God every day I can pee. Pee.
No, wait.
Fuck, I don't need.
Wait, you're going to hurt yourself.
Pee. I love to pee. I got friends that got prostate. They cry, Mother of God, let me see some pee. I go, I can do that. Now, can you fuck your wife? Yeah, but I can't pee. Keep fucking your wife. I'll pee.
It's one thing to be funny about it. It's one thing to be funny about it. It's another thing to go to a therapist and treat it in a serious way.
Jews go to therapists because they're insecure. I'm a fucking Italian. If they ever found out I went to a therapist, I'll be in deep shit. I'm not even circumcised. What the fuck is that?
You're not?
No.
Joanne, did you know that he's not circumcised?
She never saw it.
What, you wear a towel?
Mine goes in and out. Mine goes in and out when I pee, and I thank God, Mother of Jesus, I can pee. I got friends who can't pee, and I'm going, I can't wait to pee after the show.
This is silly. This is silly.
It's not silly. Jews go for everything for a fucking hangnail. Italians bite the fucking nail off and spit it out.
Do you have a Joanne said it's psychological. I think I know what she means.
It's all in his
Your deceased wife, who you love very much, and I know that. The man loved his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you're cheating on her if you're with Joanne?
I didn't have an affair with my wife the last 10 fucking years.
I'm saying, do you feel...
Sex was over. It was time to get down to basics. We're going to get old and be a grandmother and grandfather. Fuck that.
Wow. That's
Italians thinking.
Joanne, when
Jews don't think that. I had a woman in Florida, my altar Christ.
I'm Italian.
A woman in Florida. My woman in Florida. Jewish lady, my altar God.
Right.
She said, Mr. Cooper, I know you lost your wife.
Right.
And I said, well, thank you. She said, I know you're a lonely man. He says, because a lot of Italians, which is an Italian word, are lonely. Would you like a blowjob? I swear to God. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
She goes, I'll take the teeth out so you don't hear the click. And I said, she'll take the teeth. I said, no, I'm fine. She goes, you're nuts, get rid of that stuff in there.
Yeah.
Because it can give you a prostate problem.
She's right.
I said, I'm peeing. What the fuck more do you want?
No, wait a second. I know what Pat's talking about. But, Joanne, I just want to ask you one serious question. When, as Dominic says, so you were in the room with him.
Mm-hmm.
How long did you wait waiting to see.
She's still waiting.
Still waiting.
All right, I give up. You got to go see Pat Cooper.
Still waiting.
November 30th. I'm giving up, Dominic. I'm sorry.
Well, would Joanne like to go to a sex therapist?
Yeah, Joanne.
I don't need to go to a sex therapist.
No.
Robert, she's Italian. They don't go.
I'm Italian. I don't go to sex
But Joanne,
therapist.
you must be frustrated sexually. Do you take care of it with your own?
Well,
do you have a device of some kind, or?
Yes.
Yes.
I bought her a gold one.
Yes.
I said,
I'm
you
not
deserve
pry.
the best.
I'm not going to pry
He
anymore.
bought me
You
a
can
nice
pry. What the fuck
I'm
you
not
want?
going to pry anymore.
Pry.
I'm embarrassed. I don't want to know. I don't want to.
All right.
I feel bad for Joanne.
Wait a minute. You know what I read every day?
Don't. No, he does.
You know what I read
me love.
every day? Every day I read the penthouse letters. I got about 50 fucking books. Every time I go to the bathroom, I say, maybe I'll get an erection from the letters.
Right.
Nobody knows how to write about fucking. I still stood there. And
The letters aren't erotic enough for you.
What is your punch? You got to eat.
I'm going to eat.
You
Don't
got to
worry.
fucking this.
I'm so
that
hungry.
yogurt shit is terrible.
Yogurt.
Have a fucking salami sandwich.
I'm so hungry. You know, Artie's eating. He's eating over there having a party, and I wish I was. I wish I was in on the party.
You know, Pat, you should try Viagra Parmesan. It's very good.
That's right. Joanne.
Oh, he loves his food.
You are a lovely woman.
Thank you,
I
Howard.
consider it an honor to meet you.
Thank you so
I know
much.
that.
I'm honored to meet you
And the fact-
Robin. And
Well, I'm so
everybody.
happy that
Yes.
Pat has someone in his life that makes him happy. That's wonderful.
I imagine you were married before, had kids and stuff. Thank God, because at
She's a
least
grandmother.
My grandmother.
it's hard to
4.
believe.
Got
I thought
4
you. I thought you were in
grandkids.
your 40s.
Well, I said so.
Bless you.
You look
No.
good.
No.
I mean, how Pat got you is a whole other mystery.
56.
I don't know either.
You're 56.
Yeah, I feel I'll
Wow.
be 57 in 2 weeks.
Got a young one, Pat.
Look at you, Pat. You got a young one, but it's like having a Maserati and you don't know how to drive it.
You don't drive it.
If I cry, I
he
will kill
drives it
myself.
halfway.
So I can't let it get the best of me, Howard.
You got a beautiful woman.
Tell you,
Honestly, you
from
do.
the house to the
Howard,
mailbox.
Howard,
You got a woman. She's
Howard,
nice.
you don't have to tell me that. I understand. But I always
Satisfy
say,
her. Satisfy. Don't be selfish. Go to the sex therapist. Satisfy her.
Fuck the sex therapist.
All right. Pat Cooper, November 30th.
Is that it?
Well, let me sum up.
We're going to give you
Calm
a good
down.
plug
My
now.
booty-
Oh, I know. He's in a hurry to get me the fuck out of
We're
here.
going to do the plug, and then we got 3 more guys that are going to roast you.
See Pat Cooper, November 30th at the Broadway Theater in Pittman, New Jersey. It's a big gig for you. It's going to be a big deal. See Pat at the Show Palace in Hudson, Florida, January 21st and 22nd. You're traveling the country. Joanne, I assume you'll be there too. You travel with Pat.
If she wants to. No one pushes pressure.
He never puts pressure on me. Whatever I want to do.
All of these shows, you'll have no paper on stage
We
with
just come back from Spain.
you. Yeah.
Okay? Now,
You
I'm
were
an
wor-
easy guy, so I have $4,000 in cash in my pocket.
That's
Oh, to
impressive.
God. I don't know too much about Europe. We went there. It was nice. You got to buy their fucking euro.
Right.
So I gave him $1,000 to give me back $600 fucking dollars. So I said to the guy, excuse me, what is your problem? Are there any Jews in here? He goes, what do you want Jews for? They wouldn't come here and get fucked up like you people do.
So you told them that. You're not afraid. Even in a foreign
I don't
country.
give a fuck. Where
You
am I
don't care.
going?
You don't care.
No, because it's the truth. That's the Jews don't come here and go, you want $400 on my 1,000? Fuck you. I'll go to Israel. What the fuck do I need you for?
PatCooper.com.
That's like, I got enemies all over the world.
We went on a boat, and I told the lady next to me. She goes, we are in Valencia. I says, yes. She goes, tomorrow we go to Corsica. I said, no, tomorrow you're going to go behind Valencia. They're going to call it Corsica. This fucking broad believes it, tells the captain.
See, they have no idea where they are. They rip you off. You're right. You're right. You know a lot of stuff.
They
I got to
don't
say.
understand you over there.
Yeah. PatCooper.com. Believe it or not, Pat's on the internet now.
Oh.
He's got a website. I bet you he doesn't even know how to get to it.
And David Brenner called me. He wants me to do his thing.
Oh.
He's got something on the internet. He's getting comics. He called me
Oh,
yesterday.
yes.
And he said, Pat, I'm going to send... He says, I got to have you on this thing. I said, it's an honor. I said, Dave. He says, they're going to come from California to fly there to do it with you. So I must have some kind of points in this business.
Sure you do. I mean,
All right.
David Brenner. I mean, that's
You know,
great.
today, your fucking ratings are going to go through the fucking roof.
I know. Today I'll finally get some ratings. Thanks to you.
So you're not getting ratings like you think they are.
Right.
You know what you're getting?
Word of mouth.
No, you're getting gifts. People give Osiris for gift. They say, what the fuck will turn them on?
Right.
Years ago, you had millions.
Of course, it's a different business. It's a different
It's not
business.
a different
Are you
business.
feeling bad for
You
Howard?
fucking went uptown. You don't fucking
uptown.
understand. You're with the Bon Jovis there, baby. You're with the Paul McCarthy's.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't
whooping
fit.
it up. Let me tell you. You should only see how much fun I'm having.
Pat, it sounds like you're feeling sorry for Howard.
He is. He feels bad for
Yeah.
me. By the way, I'm on Pat's website, we noticed Pat is a brunette on his website. You know, you have dark hair on your website. You got dark hair. They gave you dark hair. Somebody colored it in.
Somebody colored in his hair?
Do you know that? You don't know. You don't care. PatCooper.com. Go see him in his shows and everywhere else.
He's funny.
Oh,
my God. Who is that?
I didn't even know who that was.
Look at that, Pat.
Pat, there's your website. Who is the person on that picture?
Oh.
Is that you?
My son-in-law did that. I'll kill him. Well, see, I tell you how backward I still get the dial phone. There's your fucking answer.
Oh. You've never been on your own website.
I don't know anything about that shit. I don't want to know.
And there, you got jet black hair.
I don't even know who that is.
Well, if you analyze this, I had black hair. I had a dye to fucking. I'm stupid.
You're fine. Pat Cooper, November 30th at the Broadway Theater in Pitman, New Jersey. And see Pat at the Show Palace in Hudson, Florida, January 21st.
Yes, but don't go walking out yet.
Yeah, no, I'm going to take a couple of pictures because she has to show her son.
All right.
Who's blind.
We're gonna.
That's the only reason why I'm with him. So I can come here.
We're going to take a break. And we'll be back right after
this.
these
It's
words.
over.
And thank you, Joanne.
What'd you think of that little roast in there?
Which one? That was not a roast. That was an insult to intelligentsia of comedy. But I got news for you. Those are three gentlemen that got their rocks off, and they were really good. I mean, it's all fun. There was no. You can't really tell them to try to roast you just like that. It don't work that way. There's got to be a reason to give them a time to think about what they want to say. Me, I'm sick.
Would you consider them talented comedians?
Absolutely. Anyone that's got the balls to try to be funny is talented. And now I got a dentist. He ought to go to fucking jail. He keeps drilling me, trying to tell me this. He wants to stand up. He's 72. I said, sit down, you old fucker.
You know what the sad thing was? It took Sal 3 weeks to say, who's that cunt?
Yeah. See, I actually had two pieces of paper. One, it was like it was a magician's trick. I put my first piece of paper down and said, who's the ugly cunt? And then I took Bob's paper and I threw it.
Right.
See that? It was sleight of hand.
So let me ask you this. Do you think Howard was upset by that joke?
It's terrestrial radio. You can say anything. So
no, it's not.
No.
I mean, serious, whatever it is.
It's serious, right?
I don't know. He kind of looked like, I think Howard was very shocked. He looked at me like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, you have to do that with Pat. You have to get under his skin.
Yeah.
Pat was, he wasn't letting anybody get their jokes off. He was rebutting every single joke. Mm-hmm. He was saying that you don't need the paper. So I threw it back in his face the best way I could.
And also, in all the years Pat's done the show, he never brought his wife down. He never brought, you bring a girl down.
Sal was thrown off because he used that was supposed to be his closing line.
Yes.
First one.
Yeah. Well, I looked at the bottom of the paper instead of the top.
Well, it's going to be funny when we get pictures with Pat later.
Yeah.
Who are these three cunts?
I should bring in Bob. Bob helped out with roasting Pat. That was very nice, although it was hard to get a word in edgewise. And Sal, I'm just like so freaked out by.
Really?
I mean, I said to Sal and Bob and Shuli, would you just come in real quick and roast Pat a few lines? Bob, I'm talking about. Sit down. I'm talking about, I said to you guys, and you were very gracious. I said, can you come in real quick and just roast Pat a little bit?
Yeah.
So that we could see how he reacts to a roast, because he's not, and he was great with it. But
it's very hard to
Sal, do. I mean, why doesn't he just go up and shoot somebody in the head?
Well, he will at one of these roasts.
Yeah. Sooner or later.
Sal, you're a good guy. I mean, what makes you interesting is that you sort of, we don't know, you're not predictable, but Jesus Christ.
I agree, but there was I had a whole bunch of jokes written down.
So do your jokes.
Yeah, but there was nowhere to go, and it got to a point.
What do you mean nowhere to go?
Well, the whole goal.
Don't go.
The whole goal was to get under his skin, and nobody was getting under his skin, and we wanted to see how far we could take it. I know it's a cheap, low blow. I know
made fun of the woman with him.
I realized that, but at this point, there was really nowhere to go, and I hope that
that was a real cringe for me.
But I can tell you, for the first time in the history of the show, Howard, I can't remember ever doing this, but I actually walked out with Pat and Joanne, made sure the cameras were off, and I apologized for what had happened because it was crazy.
The goal was to offend. The goal was to offend, and Gary.
The goal was not to offend. It was
to see how far we could take
with
it.
Pat, not somebody sitting there taking the shrapnel.
You know what this is the equivalent of when somebody goofed about that your kids were gay. That has nothing to do with you, and that upset you.
Right. That's exactly what I did, Gary. Good point. You were fucking retarded, Gary. You just validated my point. Yeah. I went to someplace else.
No, you didn't have to. I didn't ask you to go there.
I know, and you're not supposed to.
Right.
I mean, that's what you do. I mean, you let me be me. And
but he didn't get a laugh with it, did he?
No.
He was like Pat was chasing us around the whole fucking time. I mean, I've never seen a crazy fucking old guy coming at you just because I had paper in my fucking hand. I was like, "Hey, take the paper, you."
I wasn't even going to do the joke, and in the last minute, Richard goes, "Just call her a cunt."
But I don't even think it was a joke.
Richard
Richard did it.
Richard's idea.
So Richard, you writer?
Someone to blame.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe you guys are going to say
No, but I'm
that.
saying it wasn't even a joke. When I said roast, I meant do a joke. You're good at doing some of these roast
Well,
jokes.
look how the point was how I threw it back in his face. I threw away the paper. I spoke to a man. What am I supposed
Next
to do,
time
Howard?
I won't ask you. Nothing ad-lib.
Now next time you won't ask me.
No.
All right,
do
good.
it on tape. Go ahead. So I can listen
My
to
dice?
it.
I got to mail a video in?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to do a joke. You can't just go up and say, "Hey, you're a cunt."
I know. I agreed. There was no jokes. There was nothing left. Levy couldn't
there
do
was
anything.
plenty of room.
You know, he asked me, he said, was that guy a comedian? And he wasn't kidding around. Like, he goes, like, who is that guy?
Yeah,
Is he a
right,
comedian?
what
I
is
go,
that guy?
he's sort of a comedian. He's working on it. He's working on being a comedian.
He's trying to be.
Yeah, very good. What am I supposed to do, dude? What
You
am I
should've
supposed
just read
to do?
the joke.
I'm at
You're
my
supposed to tell
fucking
jokes.
Rob,
No,
Julian Levy got up and told a few jokes.
I
That's
think
all.
cunt was his
Right.
closing line, and he opened with it.
We try, although it was difficult, you know. Most times when you roast people, they're not running back and forth between the dais and the podium.
Yeah,
and,
I haven't been chased
getting
by
in
a
your
guy
face.
with a members-only jacket since 1977. I mean, I was fucking terrified.
Sal, I think you crossed the line, man. Here,
That's the whole
hold on,
point.
hold
If
on.
I'm not, give me a break.
You feel bad about it?
No, I don't feel. Listen, don't ask me to roast if you're afraid I'm going to cross the fucking line. I mean, it's such a double standard. It's bullshit.
Do you think Howard's being a little too sensitive about the whole situation?
If he's sensitive, he's sensitive. That's his thing, you know? But, I mean, no. I mean, if that's the way Howard feels, then when I rewrite stuff, I have to consider that. I mean, I guess roasts are no longer the edgy, over-the-line things that I thought they used to be. Apparently it's different now. So I have to adjust myself, you know? I'll write some jokes about maybe, peanuts on airplanes, on toasters. That'll be real fun and cute, you know? Maybe I'll go back and look at some old Elaine Boozler stuff. She can inspire me. Maybe some Phyllis Diller jokes. That's great. You're supposed to offend in a roast. You're supposed to go over the line. And when there's no place to go, sometimes you have to pull something out. When Sarah Silverman talked about Britney Spears' kids on national TV, as offensive and awful as that was, she went to the kids. That was considered brilliant in Howard Stern's eyes. When Howard asked me to offend Pat Cooper and nobody get a word and I call his wife a cunt, now I'm the bad guy. So it's a bunch of horse shit. That's what it is. It's blatant bullshit.
I agree.
It is.
Trust me, I was.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, and on Monday's wrap-up show, we discuss my past family life, all the crazy things that I've been through, and we also discuss, could I possibly pull off a Ponzi scheme without my wife knowing? It got pretty crazy, but then, of course, old fart Grandpa Ronnie Mund had to stroll into the room, for lack of a better word, and take over talking about his red carpet shenanigans. Who the fuck would want that old bastard on a red carpet? I don't know. See for yourself.
So, G-Man, Howard was talking today about, Robin, I think, brought up the Ruth Madoff story, and they both said that she was completely unaware of what was going on with her husband, Bernie Madoff, and I guess he brought you in to illustrate how sometimes a wife can be unaware of what's going on with a husband, meaning your mom, and what was going on with your dad.
Right.
Is it difficult for you to talk about those times when you're talking about how you were brought up and dealing with both families?
When I was younger, it was really difficult. I didn't speak to anybody about it. It was more embarrassing that other people made me aware of my father's other lifestyle.
But I find it weird even now. Like, where's your dad now?
He's home now, but he's leaving. Well, he just came back from Sicily.
But how long was he there?
For about 6 months.
And so what? But your mom's here, right?
Right.
So what is he doing in Sicily for 6 months?
We don't ask. But
no, really.
He's working on shipping wine in, and he says it's actually coming here. I saw him yesterday. He said it's coming here, I think, on the 11th of November. He has a whole container of wine coming in. So he's getting involved in the wine distributorship business.
Yeah, you gave me a bottle of wine 2 years ago. You go, my father's getting in the wine business, and that's the last I saw of it.
That's the last I saw of it as well. I think my father hooked up with a wine guy. He got a few bottles of wine. He's in the wine business. I certainly hope that's the case, because he's been pressing this wine for the past 2 years, and now this container of wine is supposedly coming in.
Now, do you think most wives are unaware of what their husbands are up to?
No, not most. I don't know. I think it's important to stay on top of your spouse, on top of your husband or wife. You know, I wish I would have in the past a little bit more.
Literally.
Yeah, both. Man, it's important to stay on top of your spouse.
No, but that's not the question.
Our wives,
especially of our parents' generation.
Definitely not. Definitely. I don't think, my mother did her thing. My dad did his thing. He went to work. She stayed at home, took care of the kids and the house, and that was that. A lot of times my dad would come home and go, I have to go to Arizona this weekend. He would just leave for Arizona.
And your mother would never say why?
He'd go to open up a business.
What kind of business? Or did it ever get that far?
I don't think it did a lot of times. We went to Sicily one time. We're driving. I'm in Naples. My dad, we put us all in the car. He goes, we have to go visit my cousins in Sicily. We're driving like for 6 hours. We get on the boat, then we go over the bridge, and we're driving. All of a sudden, he stops. There's this huge rock. He reaches underneath it, pulls out a garbage bag, puts it in the trunk, and keeps going. Nobody in the car says a word. We just know not to. It's just weird like that.
Now, do you think in your relationship, I mean, we've been down the 143 road. I don't want to go there, but
yeah.
Do you think, do you make Christine aware of everything that you're doing? I'm not talking about cheating or anything like that, but I mean more like, work stuff or, if you're going away or whatever. Like, does she want to keep tabs on where you are?
In the beginning, I did a lot, but, now I come home and she's like, what happened today at work? And I said, nothing. It's just the same old thing. And she says, why do you get so uptight when I ask you about work? I go, because if I bring something up, we're going to get into an argument and you don't know the whole story. And
But what do you mean? What would you argue about at work?
Well, let's say like my sex life sucks, something like that. And
but I mean, when she says went on to work today, you'd say, oh, we had this comedian on. She used to be on Last Comic Stand, and she's pretty funny. She did the roast. You don't.
Yeah, somewhat, but I'm tired. I don't want to talk. I've been talking all day. I've been working all day.
No, you're just tired of talking to her.
Well, I'm not. Yeah,
but
maybe,
you are.
Maybe a little bit. So, it got to the point because I don't bring up your work anymore because you don't want to talk about it.
And do you say to her, what'd you do all day?
No.
Does she tell you about her day anyway?
Yeah, I do ask her from time to time. We do talk about it. But what am I going to hear? She went to Target. She bought bottled water. She stopped and got her hair done. She was, talking to her girlfriends. I
got to tell you, we sit at the dinner table every night, and it's not like I'm like, the teacher, like, what did you do? What did you do? I'll be like, Lucas, what'd you do today? Oh, school. I go, Mary, what did you do today? She said, I went to the gym and I did this and I did that. And
I do ask the
Jack
questions.
says who was on the show, and that's what you do at dinner, I think.
We do that at dinner. I do ask the questions, but there's really, after being with somebody for close to 20 years, it's pretty much the same monotonous routine. So I always ask, and we certainly share a lot of things together, and we talk about our friends and things that are going on, but I mean,
so the question is, could you pull off a Ponzi scheme with your wife not knowing about it?
No, I couldn't. Not with her. No, she's well aware of my schedule. She does. She puts my schedule together as far as the
well. In this case, it wasn't Bernie Madoff's schedule. He had a regular schedule. It's just what he was doing while he was there.
That's right.
I certainly couldn't pull it off. No. We're certainly in tune and in touch with each other as far as I know.
Hey, Ronnie, I see you over there. Are you doing Good Day LA or what?
I don't know.
Where did this come from?
Munfan Network.
What do you mean? A guy tweeted that, hey, Ronnie should do
this
Good
guy
Day
runs
LA?
a thing called Munfan Network, all promotion about Ronnie Mund.
What does that mean, though? It's like a website?
On Twitter.
Is this officially sanctioned by you, or?
I don't give. Listen, I don't give a shit what he does. He puts shit up all. No, what are you talking about? Money? What do you right away? Everything's money with you. What are you
the funny thing is,
about?
when Ronnie says he doesn't give a shit, in his world that is officially sanctioned.
Are you okay with it though?
It's so stupid. Some
cool.
of the stuff
Do
he
you
puts up
follow it?
though. Well, it's on my page, so I see it.
Well, what are some of the other things you
some
think
of the
she should do?
Like here's some of the, I could get on there right now probably because I'm sure he heard that he was mentioned on the show. There'll be like 10 in a row
of what?
Hey, Leonardo DiCaprio, put Ronnie Mund in your next movie. Hey, Donald Trump, make Ronnie Mund the judge at the Miss America pageant.
All right, so he's spreading the word.
Hey, NASCAR, you make Ronnie a grand marshal at your next race. Shit like that.
So he said, hey, Jillian put Ronnie on.
Right.
So, in other words, you're not booked at all.
Pretty much booked.
No. Oh, okay.
But I'm not booked.
But you are booked to walk the red carpet.
Oh, that's got nothing to do with him.
And what is that? You're walking the red carpet for Fox, you said?
Yeah, for UFC, the launch of UFC on Fox, November 12th.
And they're flying you first class?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is it because like you have another thing coming up?
Yeah,
I
have something going on with them, and the guy who's putting the UFC thing together is also the guy who's
part of
putting
that
my
thing.
thing.
This is cool. Like this is like a soft launch of Ronnie.
Yeah.
Like Ronnie's coming here, but not promoting anything, but just people get to know Ronnie for when he's got his big gig.
Need to be seen on the red
Right.
carpet. So what's your plan?
As far as what?
You're just going to stroll down? You got to have a game plan going in.
What kind of game plan? I just walk and do the usual me.
Gary, you're a red carpet veteran. What advice can you give Ronnie?
Give me some advice.
Usually when you're on the red carpet, usually they're asking about the show, so just be ready for questions. I always try to figure out how I'm going to handle anything I don't want to talk about.
I'll tell them to fuck
Like
off.
when Howard's contract was up, and I went to
that
the
kind of
McCartney
works.
I was
thing.
going to say, your plan for the red carpet is to tell them to fuck off?
Well, if I don't like what they're asking me, no, I won't say it. No, I'm only kidding.
Well, that's got to be exciting getting flown out to L.A., walking the red carpet.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm all hyped up about it.
Are you bringing your girlfriend?
No, she can't go. She's got to work.
Don't you think? I can't see Jillian not having him. I know there are two other people and others in the decision-making process.
Oh, then he put up one also that I should be on Jimmy Kimmel. You know, hey Jimmy, he's coming out to L.A. You should put him on the show. You know,
Jimmy could probably work you into a bit, but I don't think he could book you as a guest. Yeah. I think that, believe it or not, Good Day L.A., they have like authors and actors on, and I know Jillian could do 8 minutes with Ronnie in her sleep, but I don't know if she could talk the rest of the people, the producers, into putting you on.
Right. Yeah. Hey,
you got any other plans while you're out there?
I'm going to see some friends because mostly I got just one thing going on, and then the UFC thing. So I'm getting out there on Thursday, so I'll have some free time and see some friends out there.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, it's Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked to Benji because Benji brought in his new friend, this girl that he's in love with, that wanted to perform. So we talked about how wacky Benji was acting. He couldn't eat breakfast. He hung around all day doing her sound check. Then we all tried to give advice, and JD even stepped in to give advice on how not to be a friend to a girl. Here's what happened.
We've got plenty to talk about. Elisa Jordana, we got to finally meet after a lot of hype from Benji, and there's very strong reaction. Some people feel that she's using him. Some people feel that Benji knows this and doesn't care, and everyone thinks he's holding out the banger, except Benji, who says that that's not necessarily the case. But, Gary, it's pretty obvious that that is the case, don't you think? He's just smitten. I mean,
he doesn't see it, and we've all been in that position. But he's like, no. Even if she never sleeps with me, this is somebody I could be around with the rest of my life. But I think we all sort of know in a year she'll be gone. She'll be with the chick he brought to the Christmas party, wherever she ended up. Who was the greatest person ever and really a sweet girl, and we're gonna be friends forever.
But will they remain friends? And I asked that because Marianne, who's been calling in all the time lately, his friend Marianne, they're still friends, and Benji's kind of went through this period with her.
I like that Marianne calls him, by the way, because we get nothing out of Benji. So she tells us what's going on, and I love when
book her in the catsuit.
Yeah, well, not only that was funny too, but even like saying like how Benji used to always talk to her, and Benji wanted to have sex with her, which of course we know because we're men.
Now, and Will, maybe you should come down to talk about this, or Jason. How crazed was Benji leading up to this
oh my God.
appearance?
Oh, here's a good one. Doug comes to me, Doug Goodstein from TV, and he says, we order Benji's breakfast every morning. He's never missed breakfast ever. He didn't come in until after she was done to get his breakfast because he was too nervous to eat.
Ugh. I know Will said that he had sent some notes about her, which makes sense doing the research, but he was
sending out yesterday. He sent out a whole bunch of links to her songs and videos.
Got that. Then he was hanging around here doing her sound check. Then he was walking her around the station. Went on Jenny Hutt's show to promote that she was going to be on this show. Which, again, I said I don't know whether Jenny Hutt has 5 listeners or 5 million. It doesn't matter. He got to throw her in front of a microphone. And that looks really important.
Is the payoff going to be there, though, for him? He got her. He did all that. He got her on Howard's show. She got to play a couple of songs. The interview went well. Will he close?
The thing is, I've been down this road a couple of times, and I'd say, mostly it doesn't work. But every once in a while, you get somebody on an off night, they're vulnerable and maybe had a little bit to drink, and they get to the sort of like, you're a good guy. Maybe
you're saying a fuck of convenience.
Well, they give it a try because they really do like you as a person. And then it's just ugly for everybody. You know, it's just they realize they don't like you. Now they fucked you. How do they get out of your life? It's uncomfortable for all involved.
Now, Will Murray, I saw you trying to research this guest yesterday, and Benji wouldn't leave your side, it seemed, like all afternoon.
I know. Typical Benji. Typical Benji is the one time you actually want to talk to him, he's not here, right?
Oh, I know. We're waiting for him.
Yeah, he's just, he was a pain in the ass with the notes. You know, he had to constantly look over my shoulder, make sure everything was explained the way he wanted it. He was very worried about how she'd be perceived on the show, and actually how he would be perceived on the show.
What do you mean by how he would be perceived?
Well, the whole ambient story that she told a little bit today, he didn't want that to seem like he was some kind of like
date
raper. Yeah, which I think he is a little bit.
So he was going out on, she was going out on the dates, and he was just tagging along, right, with the ambient
and then feeding her drugs before the date as well.
And by the way, you know, Robin brought this up. She said that was like what Nixon used to do. When Nixon met his wife, who wasn't his wife, he met her in college, and he was madly in love with her the way Benji is. And so he used to show for her on her dates, like drive her to her dates, and just figured he'd hang around. Again, this is the whole Al Roker thing. But to me, the vision of Benji 3 tables away on her date is super creepy.
Yeah, the whole thing was bizarre.
Passing out, by the way.
And her too.
Yeah,
because she'd been drugged.
Again, I think we kind of flew past that. I know she's an adult and Benji didn't force anything on her, but the fact that he was recommending she take drugs either before her date or before her appearance on the show is so creepy. And who had the Ambien? Was it just lying around? Like, I don't know. To me, that was a fascinating part of the story. But clearly, they're both crazy, and that's why you can make fun of Benji all you want. But a girl that would let Benji sit 3 tables away while she's on a date is equally as crazy as Benji is for doing it. So I don't know what is going on over there.
So you don't think she's just a happy, fun-loving spirit, and they connected, and they're Skyping, and
there was nothing fun-loving that came off. I mean, she was great. Though I'm not putting her down. She was good on the show, and she was a performer. But no, she didn't come off like a happy, fun-loving person to me at all.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like a traveling party.
Yeah. She seemed kind of like a downer, to be honest.
And and I wouldn't exactly describe her as asexual either.
No, she's very sexual.
Stories.
No, she's very. I mean, another one of her great lines today was when I told the story about how she went to Rick's, and Ronnie said that she'd been at Rick's a bunch of times, and she goes, "Oh yeah, they have great lobster. Like you can't get lobster anywhere else in New York City but Rick's."
Hi, Benj.
By the way, have you ever had bad lobster?
Exactly.
By the way, for everyone, we are fully in the vortex. But I think it
we
makes
started
sense
without you
to go
That's
there.
okay. I don't mind.
How did you feel
That's
after?
what he wants.
So she finally came in. We all got to meet her. She got to perform. But I thought I heard you say you felt a little sad after this was all over today.
Yeah, I go back and forth on it. You know, on because like I said on the show, sometimes it's just so much fun to be around her, and sometimes it does get a little sad. So, you know.
There was a lot going on.
Plus, I was really tired. Like, we didn't get a lot
But
of sleep
also,
last
I mean, to be a little mean, like, you might have felt sad because you've now gone to the pinnacle of where she can use you. Meaning where do you go from here?
No, I listen, it's been the same way for weeks, and, you know.
No, but this was sort of a build-up. I understand where Jason's coming. Like, this was a big thing. Like, this was the kind of thing where you'd hope after you get on, maybe even not today, maybe tonight. Yeah. She goes, "Wow,
this doesn't get you laid."
I don't have any fantasy of that happening now. I listen. I'm fat now. If I met a girl as heavy as me, but had as good-looking face as me, I would say, look, you got to lose weight.
Do you think if you lost that weight, like you're saying, and you're in your ideal shape, do you think that would make a difference? Because it sounded to me like today, it's not going to happen with her.
All right. Well, I actually tweeted this recently. The great thing about being fat is you always have hope. You know.
But do you think
I lose all the weight and there's this?
But do you think it's only a weight thing? That's the only thing between you and her?
I think no. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't.
Howard asked point blank, "Would you bang Benji?"
Right.
And she didn't say no,
right.
But she gave the, if there was a nuclear war kind of, like she was giving the excuses.
She gave the being nice answer.
Do you think that would really work?
Well, it seemed like you got the sort of, not that good looking, but a great personality.
No, I know.
Right?
Like, I knew when I pitched that as a, hey, to have her on, I was just talking to Greg about this. Like, there's 3 things going on. One, did I want to get her on the show and like help my friend out and impress her? Absolutely. Did I want to get her music out there? But I thought the premise of, is she saying she's asexual? I knew she might have been just being nice to me, or I thought it was interesting either way.
No.
If she's really asexual, that's interesting.
No, what you really wanted to do was smoke out the truth.
Well, seriously, I know. I mean,
maybe
you wanted to get put her on the spot to get to the truth to say, is she asexual or is she just not interested in you?
No, but I thought either way it makes it a real interesting
to you, especially.
Yeah. Yeah, but it started to come out in the last couple weeks anyway.
So do you look at her any differently after today?
I'm very impressed by her because I know she's as great as a performer she is, as talented as she is. She's hardly done any like solo radio on herself. Well, solo is herself, but like, and I know she was incredibly nervous. Like I know she's incredibly good, but was also incredibly nervous. So I'm really impressed by her. You know, overcoming her fears and like doing that.
That was another thing that I found really, really interesting right from when you pitched her at the meeting. I think she's very talented, but we've had many talented people cross through here.
Right.
I've never seen you so like into it. And you, I mean, like first of all, even when she was playing today, you didn't even know the TV show was doing cutaway shots of you like bopping and like so.
I really do like her music. You know, so
I think you really like her.
We can tell.
Oh, I do. I really like her too, but I really like her music also.
JD, what advice would you have for Benji?
I was also bopping like when Lady Gaga was in. You know,
not like this.
I don't know. I don't even know. Like, if he's okay with them being just friends, then I'll let him do his thing, whatever.
But it seems like he wants.
Hold on. But if he's looking, if he even thinks. He's dreaming of a little something more. I think he should just stop.
Well, no,
because you're really hurting yourself.
I get that, and like I said, like I don't think she will meet someone better than me. I don't think that she'll meet someone better than me.
I had this conversation with her during the break.
I don't mean better than. I'm saying that will make her happy.
She won't meet.
She'll be happy. Like have better emotional.
She won't meet somebody.
But maybe I'm wrong.
Then why isn't she saying, Benji? You know what? You're the love of my life. We should be together forever, always.
Because I'll never find anything better.
Because she's not at that point, and it might not happen. I agree that, and I might. Like I've said repeatedly, I might say, you know what? It does hurt me too much to see someone I really like this way, but. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
I gotta say,
what happens.
I really like the angle you were taking for like getting her drugged up and then moving forward. So I would suggest, unlike JD, is either get more or better drugs.
All right.
Where do you think this will? Like, it's a year from now. Will you be friends? Will we have never not heard of her for 6 months? Where do you think it'll all be?
I don't
know. I could see like I don't know. She's the kind of person I could see. If it doesn't work out, like maybe I like her. I like her a lot. So maybe it's someone I want all my life. And we, so I don't know.
JD, you've been the friend victim, right? With some chicks?
Yeah. Like,
have you remained
sort of recently? And you have to just. It took a little while, but you have to cut the cord.
Yeah, but
if people, because it'll kill you.
But JD,
like I went through some major anxiety over someone, and it's just like, ugh. It wasn't even worth it.
But when people were telling you, you know what, it ain't gonna happen. It's time to move on. You wouldn't listen.
Well, kinda. There were always the thoughts of maybe there's a chance, but then
JD, first of all, I think every guy's gone through this, and I'm assuming you're talking about. I can't remember. It started with A. Ash.
No.
It was
somebody you
else?
don't even know.
Okay,
Ashley
right,
Madison.
Cool. You know her? Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you were about to say something.
But have you ever had this with somebody and remained friends with them?
Not really. No. Once a girl isn't into me, attracted to me or whatever, it's hard. What are you laughing at? It's hard for me to be just friends with them. You know what I mean?
Same here. It's not. Or sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not.
Aren't you worried about if something does happen romantically, it's going to destroy everything you've built? In terms
What do you mean?
Because you could be
if we get together romantically.
It's like a bad John Hughes movie, but you could be friends with them for a very long time. Then that moment happens. Then all of a sudden, it just didn't live up to expectations.
That's possible. I mean, but I'm not looking for a guarantee.
I was back there in the newsroom, John, and Al, who's editing up the news stories today for us, told me an interesting story that when Benji did the hurricane show, where he was doing a 1-hour show during Hurricane Irene, I think, he had asked Al to upload 20 songs of this girl into Profit to play throughout the show.
She was gonna be one of the people I interviewed. They said they couldn't get her on the phone.
Now, you
so Al
acting
sat
like-
there and had to upload 20
Well,
songs.
they asked me. They said, "Give us every single thing you want to upload that could possibly be." Because they also told me when I did the Hurricane show, it could be all night.
So you skipped the Billy Joel anthology.
No, I also had several Daniel Johnston songs. I tried to get a
Who's
Kenny
Daniel
Roby
Jo-
song
who's
about
Daniel
a hurricane.
Johnson?
Another guy won't bang him.
Yeah. Well, don't say that so quickly. Don't say that so quickly.
Hey, Benji, one question real quick. At your peak, do you think you like Marianne more than you like, what's her name now, Elisa?
It's so hard to. No, I don't think so.
Does it bum you out that
I do love Marianne.
Does it bum you out that Marianne calls in? Because
yeah, it pissed me off. I mean, I love her, and Marianne is one of my closest friends, and we're one of my best friends. But I don't like this. Like, I don't like it's. You don't need to tell people, like, just give it up, give it up. I don't believe in telling people give up something. I can say, like, hey, you know what? I think it might lead you to getting hurt. But just drop it. It's never going to happen.
I was asking more about the stuff because you don't tell us anything. So she tells us the stuff about you.
Like what?
Like that you used to try to talk dirty to her and what your moves were and her and all that stuff.
We listen. Marianne and I joke around a lot. And stuff.
Did they involve Ambien?
And what were you doing yesterday? I mean, you were all over the place with this. I know Will said he was trying to get you for a pre-interview. He really,
yeah.
I mean, you were in his hair. You did a show last night. Like, are you playing up the moment, or you just?
No, I like Gary. There was a build up to this, and we did. There was a lot of. She did like rehearsal and stuff, and there was.
It's like Clive Davis. I was sitting there going, "Sounds like a hit, sweetheart."
I was there for the rehearsal. I was cool. Benji was videotaping it and asking people to come in to watch. And
she said because she felt better because she was very nervous about performing, so she wanted different people to. Strangers just to be there.
Do you think there's a chance that she might be using you for all of this?
No, I don't. I think when I initially talked to her about getting on, she was like, no, don't try to do it.
So that brings a question that was a big debate in the back office.
I think she enjoys it, especially.
I'm sorry.
sorry.
Is the onus on her to cut it and say, listen, I'm not going to bang you, or is the onus on Benji to recognize that it may not happen?
She said that. So she's done her onus.
She really hasn't, though.
She didn't say no.
She's left the door ajar, ever so slightly.
Yeah.
If she really has, though, and that's the tough part.
Like a sheet of paper will fit through.
Well, that's exactly it. But a sheet of paper is enough when you feel like the way you do.
That's not when you're his size.
If she was playing you, and I'm not saying that she is, but if she was, she's playing you perfectly.
Okay. But I don't. I don't think so. I think she has a really good heart.
I think that as long if she told you there is 0% possibility you and I will ever sleep together, and then you continue to do nice stuff for her, I think okay, that's not her fault anymore. But I kind of agree with Gary. She left the door open, and in a way, it's definitely using you. And even if she's not doing it to be malicious, it's still using.
I think you guys are all cynics. I think that tends to be a lot of people are cynics. I'm not as cynical about.
You're a romantic
pussy fuck.
Yeah.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, two of our favorite people were here, Ronnie Mund and J.D. Harmeyer. And Ronnie spoke about how you get permission to chain a guest because he was worried about Lou Bellera and Joey Buttafuoco possibly getting into it. So we heard some Ronnie logic, and then right after that, J.D. talked about the email he sent to Howard, which said spoiler alert, and had the spoiler in the subject. Two great minds, all for you.
Ronnie, with Lou and Joey coming in, a lot of the they got along very well, but Gary, you should describe the setup because there was a whole reconfiguration of the studio, and one was isolated, and a lot went into it.
I'll talk about that, and then I'll talk about the conversation that Ronnie and I had yesterday, how it all led to this. But basically what went on was Howard was very fearful that there was going to be an altercation. And Ronnie and I had spoken yesterday morning. I went to Ronnie. I said, you got extra guys tomorrow, right? He goes, yeah, absolutely, because we knew something could happen. So I get a phone call from Ronnie at like 1. I guess Howard called me when I was down with Tim, and I tried to call Howard back. I couldn't get him. Ronnie called me. Howard's very nervous about what's going to go on. And then Ronnie said something about a ball and a chain, which I didn't understand, which in all fairness, Howard must have said to him. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, handcuffs and balls and chain. Like, we can't do that.
Does Ronnie have a security or police type of voice or manner when he's talking, like when he's setting up these
No. We
plans?
were just talking. Ronnie and I talk about this, like how you going to handle this, how you going to handle that. So Ronnie had informed me, because Howard had gone to the gym, and Ronnie said he called me. He's worried about tomorrow. He talked about maybe handcuffing them or putting them in a ball and chain. But I called the people that work here, and it can't happen, et cetera, et cetera. So I just sort of let it go by because I knew it was. It didn't seem. It was an idea that came and went.
Right.
And then I said to Ronnie, we'd done this twice before. I said, why don't we put one guy in Robin's studio? That way your guys can block the door either way, him coming out or Joey going in.
That ended up being Lou.
Right. We put Lou in there and put one guy on the couch. And so everybody liked that idea. Now, I'm trying to think who the other people, who's the black wrestler? I think his name was Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
And I think somebody interviewed him and gave him a quiz. And he did not come across looking very bright. And he was fucking angry.
Yeah.
And so we put him in the booth. That's one I remember. And I think we did it one other time.
Oh, the KKK guy.
Which kid?
Yeah, Daniel Carver for the Carver roast.
That was the roast.
Protect him, though.
That was the roast.
Right. He was in there. But Ronnie, what was your plan? And did you leave a message like that for Howard?
No.
So what did you tell him?
No. We talked in the car, and he said that he was nervous about, he didn't want any problems. So I said, well, we're bringing extra guys in. And he goes, well, maybe we should chain them to the couch and one to the chair, or handcuff one or whatever. I said, I don't think that'll work, but I'll check into it. So I checked into it with a couple of people here that work here, security people, and it's you can't do that unless you get permission.
How many people did you check with?
Well, 2 different people.
Okay, and did you think Howard was being like dead serious? I want them chained. I want them handcuffed.
He wanted something to make sure that they wouldn't get at each other.
But that's not the issue.
Well, there wasn't an issue.
Yeah,
what
no, I don't think that
issue?
was Howard's point. Howard's point was, did you think he was asking for you to do it without their permission?
No, how can you do it without their permission?
But you were saying we can't do it without their permission.
Right. Well, that's what.
So then we could have done it with their permission.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah.
So then why would you say to Howard we can't do it without their permission if you didn't think he was asking that?
Benji,
I actually know what he's saying. He's saying that you shouldn't go. What Benji's saying is you should have called Howard back and said, we can do this.
I did say that.
But we're going to have to get their permission, and they may not give it.
I did say that. If we got them either written or them telling on camera, beforehand, like we do when we get the IDs from girls and stuff like that, that I give my permission to be handcuffed into a chair.
But did you ever assume that Howard was going to want to do it without their permission?
No.
So normally you don't bring up something like that unless you think.
Why wouldn't you bring it up?
Why would you say also like?
Why is it so? Why do you have to pick at everything?
No,
why
I think it's interesting.
What?
I'm not trying to be mean about it.
No, but I don't understand what the problem is here with you with this. What is the problem?
I swear it's not a problem. I find it interesting.
Okay, it's interesting, but I told him every scenario of it, and that's why he said I left this long message.
What was every scenario?
The scenario was either you could handcuff them with their permission, or you can't handcuff them unless they're under arrest.
See, that's where it gets funny, because I think we all know that nobody's going to handcuff them without their permission.
Well, no, you can't just have them walk in and say, "Hey, listen, man, we think there's going to be a problem here. We're going to handcuff you."
No, you could have them walk in and say, "We think there's going to be a problem here. We were thinking about it might be funny if we handcuff you. Are you cool for that?"
Yeah, right. But they weren't cool about doing that here.
How do you know? Let's get to that. Who wasn't cool about it?
The serious people.
They didn't like the idea of handcuffing people?
Then we couldn't do handcuff people at all.
If we had their permission.
Well, hold on. But you're saying 2 different things. Either the serious guys told you no.
They weren't happy with it either way, but it can be done if you have their permission. But they weren't happy about it.
Wait, so the handcuffs...
How much more can I say?
Wait, Ronnie.
They weren't happy about it here.
Okay,
so the handcuffs were out. But what about the chains?
No, the same difference, John. Chains, handcuffs, the same thing.
All right, so after you found this out, what was the next plan? Did you design the layout?
No, Gary, I spoke to Gary. Gary said, we've done this before. What if we do it this way? And I said, if there's a problem with that, call me back and we'll try and work something else out. I never heard from him again, so I assumed everything was fine. When I came in this morning, that was the plan.
When you came into the studio later, when Howard was talking about it, you told Howard he was coming all over you. Where did that come from?
Well, right, he jumped all over me saying I was talking like a cop and all. I left him a message. I did the right thing. I told him what, he likes to know what's going on. I told him what was going on.
Right, but you didn't say you're breaking my balls. You said you're coming all over me, and that seemed like an odd choice of words, I thought.
to?
Why, John?
Why?
You can answer that question, Gary.
He's breaking my balls no matter what. If I do the right thing, it's not good. If I do the wrong thing, it's not good. You know, what can I say?
Joe in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
Okay, I'll tell you where the problem is, Ronnie. It's if this were a trip you were planning out to California to do some Fox TV show, you'd have been a lot more tenacious. You'd have checked into a lot more sources. You'd have gotten it done. You're getting lazy. Bottom line.
Yeah, okay, fine. Whatever. Yeah, how am I lazy? We got it done.
You didn't get it done the way Howard wanted to. You said no right away.
I did not say no right away.
You're a negative.
I said I would check it, and you're a fucking asshole, okay? You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Be careful. You're going to break a hip.
Yeah, okay, good.
All right, thanks for chiming in there, Joe. As it turned out, it was a pretty normal conversation that Lou and Joey had, right? There was none of that.
Yeah, but you don't know what's going to happen. How do you know what's going to happen?
There was a whole weird thing that started out right from the beginning where I went out to the hallway to talk to Joey, and he goes, "Hey, Gary, thanks for not returning my phone call 2 Thanksgivings ago." And I'm like, what are you talking about? I've spoken to Joey probably 4 times in the last year and a half. I'm probably one of the few people in any business, show business or otherwise, that calls him back pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So he seemed to have some bug about me, you know, the whole thing. So he said, "Can I bring my wife in?" And I said, "I don't think that works. Why don't you bring her into the green room, and then you'll go in, and then if Howard wants to call for in." And he said, "Okay." And then when I walked out to get him, Howard goes, "Bring them in." Joey goes, "Bring my wife in." And I said, "No, you're not, Joey." And he goes, "Yeah, that's what I'm doing." And I said, "Joey, we just talked about this 20 minutes ago." "No, we didn't." "Yeah, we did, Joey. We just talked about it." "Well, I changed my mind." I go, "I know, I changed mine as well. She can't come in." And it got so this is, of course, while I'm walking her in. So it got to be, he was very odd today. He was in this very odd and contentious mood. And then I guess I was the brunt. I didn't hear it, but I guess I was the brunt of Gary's keeping me off the show.
Where you going, JD? Yeah. JD, where you going? Why are you writing it on paper? Why don't you speak into the microphone?
It was something that we already covered, actually.
So what?
It was a good point, though, JD made.
Well,
look, I won't say, Ronnie. I won't say.
Speak up, man.
I won't say it was JD because I didn't have this conversation with him. But some people said that when you went and said you're coming all over me, you were trying to create another catchphrase.
No, I wasn't. Oh God,
it was very odd, Ronnie.
Yeah,
it was very odd.
Yeah, okay, like your catchphrase yesterday.
No, my catchphrase yesterday.
Yeah.
Pussy fog.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You don't hear me using pussy fog, do you?
You don't hear me using coming all over me
Yeah,
either,
you
do
did, actually.
I used it once today. That's it.
Okay. That's right.
All right?
That's all we need is one.
All right. Don't come in and write it on paper. Speak into the microphone.
I didn't want to bring something
That's what
up.
they call it the rapper show. You talk here.
Hold on. I hadn't
know
been,
you can't talk good.
I hadn't been listening, and I didn't want to bring something up that had already been discussed already. I was having respect for the show. Unlike you,
Why?
who just
Since
wants to
when do you have respect for the show?
I have respect for everything I'm involved in.
Good.
Why did you email a spoiler alert to Howard that had the spoiler in the title?
That is amusing. I'd love to hear this explanation.
There was a mention, Arquette mentioned Howard on Jimmy Kimmel, and I forwarded the message, and I assumed he had already seen Arquette had gotten kicked off. So I just put spoiler alert, Arquette was kicked off last night.
But why would you assume it? Because you don't know that Arquette's kicked off till like 9:58, right?
Yeah, well, I assumed he woke up early enough or tried to find out or something.
Because most people would have been, spoiler alert, don't read this if you don't want to know who got kicked off Dancing with the Stars last night.
He's going to see either way. He's going to see who mentioned him on Kimmel.
No, but if you said what I just said, then he wouldn't do that.
No.
But Gary's saying, like, you would just say, spoiler alert, the results of Dancing with the Stars vote is
either
in
way,
there.
if I put spoiler alert or not, it would have been spoiled because he would have seen that
not if he didn't want
had
No, he
mentioned
wouldn't have.
him.
No, he wouldn't have. Oh, if you said spoiler alert, don't open if you don't want to know who got kicked off Dancing with the Stars. Then he wouldn't have opened it.
He would have to know either way.
So you were being sarcastic writing spoiler alert.
A little bit, yes.
But sometimes sarcasm gets lost in an email.
Well, sorry.
Did Howard open his email and then did it spoil it for him, or did he already know?
I think he already knew.
Yeah. So there you go.
You came all over him, man.
Hi, I'm Amy Schumer. I'm a comedian, and I'm here at Sirius to be on Howard Stern's radio show. And it seems like people really like it.
Now, yeah, it's mildly popular.
Yeah, he has some listeners, right? He's growing. He's a work in progress.
Right.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of faith.
Yeah, in
It's
Jesus.
gonna be all right. Oh, of course.
The Lord will guide more listeners toward him.
As long as you give your soul to the Lord.
Oh, it's been given.
Okay.
My soul's been with the Lord for a while.
I figured you had that look to you.
Yeah, like I've been saved.
Amy, this is a big deal for you as a
This
comedian.
is it. This is the biggest deal there is for a comic.
Well, have fun today.
Any advice?
And just Godspeed, and may the Lord bless you and keep you.
He's always with us.
And also with you.
I should probably play Amy Schumer's appearance on the Charlie Sheen roast to get everyone all excited about her, right?
Yeah.
Because she's out in the green room, and I got a lot to get to today. I got to still play Richard and Sal's new phony phone call that involves
Oh,
Ronnie.
that was an old one you just played.
That was just old, yeah. Amy Schumer is a young comedian. I think when Whitney Cummings went off to do her TV show, they had to get somebody new on Comedy Central who can be hot and be funny. So here is a. Hold on, Gary. Slow it. I'm going to play Amy. I'm going to play Amy on. Do you listen to the show out there? You always see the poor guest getting heave-hoed right out of here.
I was listening.
All right. I just thought it would be weird to play her appearance while she was sitting here.
Okay.
Okay? That's how I generally work into these things. Okay. How many years I've been
Because we go over all of this before we get in.
Well, all you got to do is listen to the radio. That's why I put a speaker in your room.
Hi.
Hey, Amy. Nice to see you.
Thanks for having me.
I'm happy to have
Ooh,
you.
Look at this.
Look at your headphones.
Hi.
Look at you. How are you? Good to meet
I'm good.
you.
Good to meet you.
Hi.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we're glad to have you here.
What is this?
That's
this
a wire.
hurts.
What hurts?
What's this thing?
Let me see. I don't know. It's a clip of
It's
some
like
sort.
a
netting.
It's like stabbing me. This is
Is it?
this is karma.
Is it hurting you? I could have it fixed.
No, I'll just like awkwardly sit like this. I'll hold it out like this.
Hey, Gary, the headphone wire is frayed and it's sticking into Amy's neck.
My precious angelic
Neck.
You'll come out of here all marked and scarred.
Be like, what happened? I'm like, oh,
What
it's
is
not
that?
Howard.
I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know.
Looks like someone had beaver teeth and gnawed through it.
A Jackass fan came in here.
Yeah, right.
This is their attempt.
Switch to number 2.
Okay, whatever you want to do. There.
Ooh, thank you.
Look at this. All right, here, I'll switch your microphones. I mean, headphones, microphones. It's both. Watch Gary at work.
Oh
Look how
my
good-
God, look at this. Thank
That's
you.
better. Okay.
How you
Miracle
feel now?
worker.
Feel
I
good?
feel wonderful. Yeah, I feel good.
Amy, so whenever I have a comedian in here and they do one of those roasts, I love to ask them about how awkward it is because when you sit there,
It's dangerous. You got Mike Tyson you're goofing on.
Yeah, and he was like so gentle, but you do have the feeling like, oh, you could murder me right now.
I watched that roast and I thought, I don't think Mike Tyson understands. Like he should just quiet down. Like he was actually arguing with you. Like,
Like, are we going to take this? He's like starting a riot.
I think some people don't ever watch a roast before
Right.
they do it, and so he thought it was like an urban like comedy situation where it was like good to participate, but it was like no, it was. He kept talking to me. That's why I had to.
Did anyone calm him down during the commercials and explain, Mike, this is something where you just kind of
Yeah,
take
Don
it?
King was there.
Yeah.
No, nobody. He was.
No, Don
everyone
King's
was
there to explain it to him.
Yeah, everyone was so worried. I think he was like the wild card that they were
Right.
like he could really blow it, but he did a great job. He did. I think even better than it seemed like he did.
You got criticized at the roast because you did a joke about Steve.
Steve-O,
Steve-O's the guy who died, but I didn't think it was that offensive of a joke. It wasn't
No.
about that guy. It was more about Steve.
It was about Steve. Yeah, no, I really like the Jackass guys in those movies. I totally just thought of it as another roast joke. That wasn't like.
Was he angry with you afterward?
Well, Comedy Central chose to cut to him looking like he was about to start sobbing.
Right.
So people were like, "Oh my God! Like, why did you ruin Steve-O's life?" But I didn't think that would be like the joke heard around the world. I didn't talk
Do
to
you
him
th-
after because he was at the hospital because his nose was broken.
Because of this thing he did on the
Because
roast?
Tyson, yeah, he kept running into Tyson's fist.
And he broke his nose.
Yeah, that was the goal.
That is
So-
insane.
Yeah, it wasn't fun to watch. I left the stage. I was like, that's not.
And you know what?
Need that.
They barely spent any time on it. Was like all for nothing because
Yeah.
Steve just ran into Mike Tyson's fist And he broke his own nose.
Yeah, if you watched at the very end, William Shatner's watching, and he goes, he says something like, Steve, oh my God. Like, it was just, it was not a fun display. I didn't like
I feel
seeing
bad
that
for
live.
Steve-O because he's not, I know he wants to be a comedian and stuff.
Yeah, he's doing stand-up.
But he always then relies on the stunt that's going to eventually get him killed.
There is a sadness to that, but
Yeah.
people love him. Like,
Yes.
he has I found out the hard way, they have majorly hardcore fans.
I love Steve. I've had him on the show many times,
great.
but I
He's
always
great.
think he's going to kill himself. Like, he'll all of a sudden light himself on fire. And I
Yeah.
go, one time this is going to go horribly wrong.
He's a liability.
That's the fear because he,
For sure.
he feels he has to deliver that.
I know, and it was like, he so is going in the stand-up direction, but anything like that, there's a sadness to it.
Now, I hadn't heard your roast in a while, and then I realized you were making some funny jokes about Patrice O'Neal's diabetes.
Yeah.
He's a comedian. I've had him on the show.
Yeah, I love him.
But he had like a stroke over the weekend.
He did. He had a stroke.
Did he?
Yeah, I saw that.
didn't even hear that.
I saw that on Twitter that he had. Is it a severe thing where
I think so.
Oh.
Like there's only been I work at the Comedy Cellar a lot,
Right.
and there's only been some sprinklings of what happened, but yeah, it's
What's
really
the sprinkle? I mean, what do you hear?
he's not seeing anyone. Like, nobody's allowed to go see him, but he, God, I don't know. I'm gonna start crying. He was like passed out. Like, I think maybe he can blink, but he can't move. He can't talk. But this is like third-hand
information.
Yeah. So yeah. But if anybody wants to email love for Patrice
Very
at Gmail,
funny guy.
set up.
Incredibly funny, yeah.
Oh, he's one of the best comedians working. I think people who don't know much about the roast think that there's any sort of venom there, but it's like, it's more, you get to go after the comedians the hardest.
Right.
It's called Love for Patrice
at Gmail.
At Gmail,
At
and you can
gmail.com.
write him.
Just write, you can just.
Is he going? Is he going to live? You don't
I
know.
don't know.
I just thought all comedians know the health of every other comedian.
No,
Well,
I mean, he's
usually
a
it
friend.
seems
Like
you're a small
Right.
community.
Especially the New York comics. It is kind of a tight knit thing,
Yeah.
but it's that there aren't really answers yet. It's not that I haven't gotten word. There's no real answers yet.
So did it ruin the foot joke? I mean, the fact that Patrice.
No,
is now...
I still think that's like a sweet joke. That
Right.
joke was gold.
Yeah.
But no, he loved it. He was, and he's been in here. He's the most vicious. He can just slaughter you.
Oh my God! Funny story. I thought he was terrific. I heard some comedy tape of him.
Amazing.
So I invited him on the show. He came on a couple of times, I think. I think I have this right. I'm not sure I even remember. So at one point I said to Gary, "Gee, we haven't seen Patrice O'Neal in a while." He said, "Oh, he's not doing the show anymore. He's mad at you." I said, "What did I do? I don't even know him that well."
You had a falling out. You didn't
Yeah,
know
we had a
about
falling out, and he said you were on the air one time. You couldn't think of his name, and you said to Robin, he's a heavy set or a fat black guy. I
Yeah.
can't think of his name. The comedian we have on. So Robin said, "Oh, Patrice O'Neal," and he got angry with me that I didn't remember his name.
Oh, because he still talks to me. I saw him outside.
Did you?
Not too long ago, and I said, "Hey, Patrice," and he was like, "Hey, Robin, how you doing?"
Really? Oh, well.
But
yeah.
I hadn't seen him in here, and I did wonder why we hadn't had him in.
He's sensitive. He's a sensitive man. He holds a grudge.
I said to Gary, I said, "Oh, that's such a shame." I said, "I don't
he was
know
always
him."
Funny.
Yeah, he's great.
His name was not on the tip of my tongue that day, but I was trying to describe to Robin who I was talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway,
He should understand that sometimes I have to remind Howard of my name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, who are you?
You were great on the roast, Robin.
Oh, thank you.
Did you have fun doing that?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, right?
A lot of fun.
But it's tough. It's like all your worst nightmares as a child in school coming true.
Was that the first roast you ever did for Comedy Central?
Yeah, I found out 2 weeks before that I was doing it.
So are you the hot girl who now gets the Whitney?
Are you going to
Thank
take
you.
the Whitney slot?
Do you get the
I'll
Whitney?
take that slot for sure.
You'll
I'll
take
take
Whitney's
Lampanelli's slot. I'll
You'll-
take whoever's. Yeah, I bet she has a nice slot.
So would you say that your career is struggling? Like it's a tough career because now
Are you making it? What is going on?
I'm here.
Where are we at? You're
I'm
here.
here.
Now, you
this
were
looks
on
like Vegas.
You were. It does, doesn't it? It's a
Yeah.
really tacky set. You were, but don't say that because the guys are very proud of it.
No, it looks
It's brand new.
amazing. This is a dream come true.
I always say to any of the comedians, were there jokes that you were going to do at the Charlie Sheen roast that got cut?
Yes.
There were.
There were.
Would
There
you
were.
share those with us?
Yes, I will. I'll share
Okay.
some. Let's see. and I don't remember why these were cut. Some of them, like Harvey Levin, backed out at the last second. He was supposed to do it.
TMZ guy.
TMZ guy.
Okay.
Yeah. And did you know he's gay?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't
We've
know
had
that
him
until
on.
I was. Oh, okay.
Okay.
He just talked about cock nonstop, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, wait a minute.
It dawned on me.
The whole time.
It actually dawned on me that he was gay when he talked about cock for 20
Is that
minutes.
what led you to believe that?
That's right.
I said, Harvey, you are one tiny little queer. The only box you'll ever come close to are the three you stand on to see over the cubicles. Said, you've done more fudge packing than a Keebler elf who loves anal. I said, Harvey, you bottom-feeding, despicable Jew. And I could say that
'Cause you're
because
Jewish.
I'm honest.
Right.
You make your entire race go from saying never again to, well, just this once.
You should have been there.
I know. He backed out. I was so bummed.
That
I
would've
was
been
going to
so
go after
good.
him.
Yeah. Now, do you write these yourself?
Yeah.
Wow, that's hard, huh? To
It
sit in a
is.
what is the process of coming up with roast jokes? What is the inspiration? Like, what do you do? You just do you sit yourself down in a room
Yeah.
and go, I am going to think about Harvey Levin. About
what's the meanest, worst thing? What do I think his deepest insecurity is?
Right.
Or just like my fat jokes about Shatner. I had originally written those for John Lovitz, but Lovitz looked pretty good, so I was like, I just kind of transferred them to Shatner. And then I found out while we were sitting there that he's like in his 80s.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm calling this 80-year-old guy fat.
But made it even
give him a
funnier.
break. But he was a good sport.
Right,
yeah.
right.
But they cut
Do
out
you
my
feel-
Jeff Ross ones.
Do you feel bad about making fun of people at all? Does it get?
If I thought I really hurt someone's feelings, I would feel like shit.
Do you come up with really mean jokes that are so bad that you go, I cannot say this on a roast?
Yeah.
But that's the process. You've got to let everything fly.
Yeah.
And then you kind of tone it
which
down.
is weird because that joke, that Steve-O joke, I did not think that was going to be anything. You know, I didn't go into this roast like, I don't care who I hurt. I want to see my name in lights. I just wanted to do a good job and write jokes that I was proud of.
The other one I thought that was really was the, those two women whose lives
Your
you
daughters?
ruined, your daughter.
Yeah,
that was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a real good one.
I thought that was one that would have gotten more flack. But
How long
you never
does
know.
it take you? Like you get basically like 2 or 3 minutes on those roasts.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to come up with your roast material, your A game for a roast?
Well, it's 6 minutes. We each get
Okay.
like between 6 and 8 minutes, except Jeff Ross gets like an hour.
Right, 'cause he's so good at
Yeah,
it.
he's the best.
Right.
He's the best. Well, Geraldo was the best.
Yeah.
Greg Giraldo was great.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So I think I found out that I might maybe do it like a month before. So I just started writing, and going around trying my set out. When I found out I was definitely doing it 2 weeks before, I went to every club and tried out the joke.
Every joke, right.
And
Yeah,
Charlie
which is
Sheen is pretty easy. I mean,
that's a lot to work with, and you don't feel bad doing it because his life is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's like not that much sadness to him, and I was glad he had us all over at his house the night before.
Oh, really?
At his manager's house, and he was just so cool. He just, I think, wanted to look us in the eye and make
Right.
sure we weren't like, we're gonna get you.
That's kind of weird. I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
What a preemptive strike.
It was, well, I thought it was a great idea. It's just because
But does that make you eliminate some of the jokes that the fact that you were at his home?
Yeah, when Lovitz wasn't really fat, I eliminated those jokes.
No, but I mean, did it make you eliminate any of your Charlie Sheen material because
No.
you were meeting him?
Oh no, not at all.
I would think maybe that would ruin it ahead of time. If I was Comedy Central, I'd be like, no one's getting together the night before.
No, they liked it. I think they're going to make it a tradition.
I see.
Because it's like the way I felt about it was like we're all kind of we're all doing this show together. We're all making this show together.
What do you mean they decided to call you like a month in advance and say maybe you'll be on?
Well, they shoot for the stars. Like I think they put an offer out. They put out offers to, like Johnny Depp. You know, they hope someone's going through a bad phase. Like they'll
But
just
is
catch someone having a meltdown.
But is Johnny Depp really the right guy to have to one of those roles? You've got to be really
He's
professional.
hilarious. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just
Johnny Depp, I mean, would be a disaster. Although people are excited to see Johnny Depp,
People
the movie
love
star.
famous people.
Yeah, but I mean, you need a couple of views.
You need comedian, like comics
Yeah.
do the best on there, no question. They
That's right.
sweeten everybody else's set after the fact, but the comics I think always do the best.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, my favorite part of the whole process was running around getting ready.
So what did
You
they
know?
cut of you? What did you say about Jeffrey Ross that they cut out?
Oh, they cut out all my Jeff Ross jokes.
Really?
I to intro to him, I was like, Jeff Ross is gross. I was like, but I mean, I could see a girl hooking up with you, Jeff. I would sit on your face just so I wouldn't have to look at it.
That's good. Why did they
Thank
cut
you.
that?
I don't know. I think just for time. They like to see the stars. Like, I
Right.
mean, and he's a star, but he's not
Right.
Sheen. Kate Walsh she's had such a full life, but no one to share it with. She really proves that no amount of money in the world can fill the hole that her uncle used to. They said no. They're like, no. I'm like, okay.
I don't know. I would have liked her.
Right?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
She was cool. She's so cool. She would have been fine with it.
Does it kill you inside when you've crafted these jokes, you went to comedy clubs, and then they go, ooh,
and they stay on that piece of paper.
You mean the audience or Comedy Central?
Does it kill you that like you spent all this time working on a joke and then suddenly Comedy Central says at the last minute, ooh, no, no one's ever going to hear it?
Yeah, it hurts.
Does, right?
It's like a loss. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you can't wait almost to deliver that joke.
Yeah, there's so many changes last minute that I was like, oh, it's going to be like this. Like I was supposed to go up earlier, and then they're like, you're going almost at the end. So it's all these things, and you're just like, oh, and they don't care about. They care about the celebrities. I didn't even get like my makeup touched up. Nobody told me the red carpet had started. I was like, anyone want my picture? And they were like, no thanks. No one knows you.
Do you have these jokes memorized in a sense because you've worked so long on them?
Well, I only worked for 2 weeks on them, really. So a little bit, like I'd said them a bunch, but they're not on the tip of my tongue like my act would be.
Is it your biggest fear that you'll craft a joke for the roast and then you're delivering it and then you stumble like over a word and then all of a sudden, like Sarah Silverman told me that's her biggest fear.
My biggest fear is rape.
Rape. Next to rape.
Then, right after rape, a close second is no, not at all. I don't know. I don't think so.
Would your biggest fear be getting raped at the roast?
Yeah, getting raped on TV.
And stumbling over your line.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Speaking of rape.
Yeah.
So the one taboo thing they said to you, you can go do the Charlie Sheen roast, do whatever you want. But Mike Tyson, you can't mention
talk about the rapings.
You can't talk about rapings.
Yeah, but we like sort of skirted around that because once they realized, because it wasn't the network that said no rape, it was like I think Tyson's wife, or they were like, hey, can we just sweep that rape under the rug?
Yeah.
And we were all like, yeah, of course, we wouldn't bring that up. But one of my jokes, I just said, when you speak, you sound like a girl crying. Do you give yourself an erection? But he was like,
he didn't even understand that.
Yeah, it was that felt bad. That felt like like making fun of someone who was just like, what?
Why didn't you say?
The whole time he was saying, hey, are we going to take this? I was like, oh, that brings up the rape to me.
I know. He's like, when should I start raping this girl? Shatner's like, I don't know.
Why didn't you say to Mike Tyson, I know you said no to the rape jokes, but since when does no mean no?
No means yes, Mike.
Yeah.
I wrote some good rape stuff that I had to cut. Losing the rape hurt. That really hurt.
That was a good minute.
That was a rape.
Yeah, you got raped by the rape joke.
Yeah.
So when you do these Comedy Central roasts, that brings you, like, I had never really heard of you, and you were on Last Comic Standing, and you came in 4th place.
Yeah.
And yet I never watched that show.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I didn't care about. I can't even believe it's still. Is it still on the air?
I don't know.
You don't even know.
I'd never seen it before I did it.
They don't. I don't think it was on this
it has
summer.
launched. No one.
Right. You know how American Idol had Kelly Clarkson? There is no one that got famous off that show?
No, not at all, which was a great thing. I'd been doing stand-up 3 years. I was like, who's from out of town? Like doing soft shoe, and luckily no one saw it. So I got to then, for a year after Last Comic, I went around and I headlined because, enough people watched it that you're a draw on the road. I really just got away with it. I'm surprised no one got their money back. And then I went back to opening for Attell and Norton and featuring and going on the road, and now I'm a headliner again.
Yeah, right. Did you always feel that you wanted to be a stand-up comic? Was this something like was a burning desire?
No, I'm looking to get out. I'm thinking about going to dental school.
You want that sitcom?
I don't know if I want that. I want to do work I'm proud of, like everybody,
Right.
But I love stand-up.
Where'd you grow up?
Rockville Center.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
I know.
A horrible place.
It is a horrible place.
I hated it.
I did not fit
in. A lot of funny people come out of Rockville Center.
That's true. Attell's from there also.
I always tell Robin, I thought it was very anti-Semitic. They have the archdiocese there.
Yes. They called me, instead of Amy Schumer, they called me Amy Jumer.
Oh, wow.
I'm serious. And one day, it was like this summer day, and I was walking past this bodega, and That's a deli for.
We don't know that. Yeah, right.
I did Rosetta Stone,
Right.
and these kids they're like start throwing pennies at me, and I didn't even know that was like a. I was confused because they looked really mad, but I was like, "This is awesome!" You know?
Hey, free money.
Well seen in Goonies.
money
I was
at me.
Hey, they like me. They really like me.
Yeah, no, I dealt with total anti-Semitism in Rockville Center. They have that golf club and beach clubs where they're like, I'd have to change my last name so they didn't know I was Jewish. It's like the real deal.
So how do you end up in stand-up comedy if you didn't fantasize about it?
I was a problem child. Teacher's worst nightmare and class clown were like my little awards.
Oh, really? Were you really a bad kid?
Yeah, I had Saturday detention every single week.
Really?
Yeah, like Breakfast Club, Saturday
What would you
detention.
do in school that was so bad?
I was a huge wise ass. I would say the funniest thing I could think of. Like I just liked making myself laugh and making people uncomfortable.
Right.
I would always and I never saw the teachers as like these untouchable authorities.
Wow.
I'd be like, listen, Gil, I'm really bloated today. You know, I
can't be in your gym class.
Yeah, I was like, I know that you go home and you black out and you call hookers. Like, do I have to pretend because you're wearing a suit that I should respect? I just couldn't.
Wow, so you were disrespectful. Did you go to college?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, no, I wasn't disrespectful to the teachers that like treated you like a human being.
Right.
But you know, the people who like just have personality disorders who take it out on kids. I like justice. You know.
Are men really intimidated by you because
That's
you're?
what I tell myself.
No, seriously, are they? Do you have a boyfriend?
No, I'm
You
single.
don't. You
Yeah.
broke up recently?
Yep.
Were you dating the guy who was on the roast
Yeah.
with you?
Yeah, we were together for 2 years.
Which guy? Oh, that guy?
Anthony. Yeah, he's great.
The guy whose
it
name
wasn't
you
bad.
didn't know.
Yeah,
Right.
like Vandersloot. Well, he has a rapey quality about him. I think that's why I was attracted to him. I always like guys that look like they could play.
Is it weird to date another? Is it weird to date another comedian?
It
is he
wasn't weird.
competitive?
We were never competitive. Luckily, we were both doing pretty well.
Right.
But
Who's
I
a
mean,
better comedian, you or him?
Oh, me.
Right.
Come on, let's be
Clearly.
honest.
You're not going to date somebody better than you.
No, he's a great comic. He
Yeah.
really is. Yeah, I would love to be like, he's never going to make it, but I think he's going to.
So why'd you break up with him? Seemed like a happy couple, right?
We were good. It was just we wanted way different things. I would have loved for us to have stayed together.
What'd you want, marriage and everything?
No.
What different things do you want?
I already have a ring. The Nuva ring. What was it? It was just, we're both on the road so much, and I was like down to try and make it work, and he like wasn't able to give as much as I needed, I guess.
Like what did you need?
A text message once in a while.
Like once a week at least?
Acknowledge me when you're not here.
Well, yeah, no. By the end, it was like I'd be like, "Can you text me after shows?" Because we're both alone in hotel rooms and miserable. And it was like a parody of a guy like on a sitcom. Like he was like, "You're suffocating me," and I was like, "What? Am I a waitress you banged in Fresno?"
Hey, don't I know you?
Yeah. So like he young.
He wasn't for that.
No, but I'm excited. I'm
How old are
excited
you?
to be single. 30,
30, and how old's he?
33, 32.
Do you think he was banging other chicks on the side, maybe?
Not that I know of.
Right.
I don't think so. But
when a
I've
guy
seen
doesn't-
girls girls want him. They throw them in front of me.
But when a guy doesn't text you, like he's on the road, you're on the road, and he doesn't text you for like 2 days.
Right.
I mean,
I wasn't even worried about that.
Wow.
Seriously, that's not why. Because it doesn't matter. I was like, I wasn't like, go cheat on me. I wasn't like, demi moi. I was like, I hope you don't cheat on me. If you do, I hope I never know about it. And don't like catch any new disease.
Right. Be
let's just
safe.
keep the ones we have already.
Right.
Let's harness those. But yeah, I don't think so. He's not. I thought he would be the type to be like that, but he like gets too drunk. I think that's what it is. I'm like, no, he won't be able to do anything anyway.
I mean,
but
you
I wasn't
clearly-
worried about that. I just wanted a friend, like my best friend, to be like, the MC sucks, and just talk.
You clearly are a funny person. Did
Thanks.
it kill you inside when you don't win America's funniest comedian?
No, I couldn't believe I was on there. I mean, 3 years, under 3 years I've been doing it, and the other guys had all been doing it 15, 20 years, and I'm just like every step of the way my like sort of reality character on that show was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Who won that year?
John Rape.
John Rape?
John Rape. John Sodomy?
John Rape. Who is this? John who?
Yeah,
John
he's like kind of a
Rape.
blue-collar kind of guy.
I see.
Yeah.
So he won, and you didn't feel, oh, I'm not a funny person, I'm giving up the business.
No, I got 4th. I was like, oh my God, this is it. I broke up with my boyfriend at the time. I was like, I'm going on the road.
What were you doing before?
Sorting mail and bartending.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you, so now you're single. How long have you been single?
3 weeks.
You date anyone yet?
No.
Have you fucked anyone new?
No. We broke up one time about a year and a half ago, and I was like, all right, like, let's see.
It's
Maybe
on.
I'm still like I was in college. Somebody needs this.
Right.
And I went out, and I was like, and I met a guy.
Where'd you meet him? At a bar?
At a bar.
Right.
I met a guy, and I didn't like. I just thought he was really hot. I was wasted. That night, I was like, oh my God, he looks like the Twilight guy, like Robert Pattinson.
Oh,
you know?
that's a handsome guy.
In the morning, I'm like, you look like fucking Governor Patterson. Like, he is not cute in the morning. And I'd never dealt with an uncircumcised penis before.
Oh, he was uncircumcised.
He was uncircumcised. And
What was he, European?
He was French.
Ah,
I didn't even
French.
know he was French. I thought we were both just like faking the accent, you know? But like, I really realized like that men don't warn you; they just like roll it out, you know.
Yeah.
And so I had to become an award-winning actress. I'm like, oh no, that's totally cool. I'm like, Mom, can you come pick me up?
I got into something here.
Because men don't ever like tell you what you're about to deal with. You know?
never saw an uncircumcised penis in your... I don't
No.
think I've ever seen one, except for Sal, who whips
I've
it
never
out
even
in a
seen them
minute.
in porn. Like I was like, what is that? Are we having a pillow fight? Like, why is the gnome
Something's
from
wrong with
Travelocity
you.
in your underpants?
Yeah.
Like
Was it
I was
gross?
thrown.
Did it smell or something?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It did.
It was gross.
So did you blow him?
No.
No. So what did you like start giving him a hand job kind of thing?
I tried, but it was like an ice cream cone had melted in my hand. I felt like a magician with the scarves, just pulling. I was just like, get me out of here, you know?
Right.
But he was like, the French guys are different. Like he didn't expect anything. He like couldn't believe that this was happening, and he was really sensual, and he started to pick me up. You know,
Right.
like when we're kissing, and then I think he realized that he was in over his head. I kind of got planted back down. I'm like trying to feel sexy, and he's like winded from trying to hoist me. But we were like, he gave up like immediately because he's
Right.
French.
Right.
And
we know how they are.
you know how that goes.
Right.
But I left in the middle. I
Oh,
really did.
really?
Yeah, but it wasn't because of like I was like, all right, like it's your penis is making me ill, the thought of it, but like this little gnome, but it was.
Was it
we
a big
stopped.
penis?
It was fine. It was totally acceptable.
And so you pulled back and you saw like there was a whole different vibe
I
to
threw
it.
the skin over my shoulder
Right.
like a team player.
And so then he put it inside of you.
He put on a condom. He
Yeah.
put it inside me, and then we had to stop after like a second.
Why?
Because something was wrong with the condom, and he was fixing it, and I was looking at him, and he was like, "Well, don't look at me," but he was like, "Well, don't," and I was like, "Ew," and I was like, "You know what? I'm sad all of a sudden. I miss my boyfriend. I'm gonna leave," which you can do as a girl.
Yeah.
Like if a guy's like, "You know what?" You're like,
I mean, that's so. Do you ever feel as a girl like sometimes you have to say to the guy, "Okay, he was in me already. I should let him finish. So let him fuck me a little bit longer. I mean, we went this far."
I felt no responsibility to
Good for you.
for this guy to achieve orgasm.
You're very healthy.
When I was younger, but I had a guy. I met a guy in Montana when I was like 19, and I was like, oh, he was so hot there. He was like a mountain climber.
Montana hot.
Montana.
Muscular.
He came and visited me in New York. Doesn't translate.
It's like when you get that moo when you go to Hawaii.
Yeah,
you
you're
can't
like,
wear it when you
cannot
come home.
rock it when you're back at home. Yeah, so I learned that the hard way. But I was like 19, and he flew all the way here. So I got myself drunk enough to sleep with him.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he flew so far. But now I'm older. I'm like, you can always get out of fucking someone.
What is
unless
it that
it's Tyson.
What is it that it doesn't work? I mean, it's kind of like yeah, he's out of his environment.
Yeah.
He's hot there. He doesn't fit in with my friends. That kind of thing.
Well, it was more than that. He was like pointing out gay people,
Oh, I see.
and he was.
Hey, there's a gay.
Oh, this is really New York.
Yeah. You know, when you're in the mountains and all you're seeing is the sky, and he was like in a Dave Matthews cover band. I was 19, okay? I'm 19 years old. And but in retrospect, like he was such a dirtbag. Like he just wanted to.
Hey, wait a second. Here's the French guy who fucked her. We just found him.
my God.
Oh, he's on the
I
boat.
would be
What was
so
it like when you were?
terrified.
What were you like? Did you enjoy having sex with Amy?
Oh my God.
It would have been nice to have a little sex with her.
You were having sex with
I
her.
was
mean,
trying to have sex with you.
Yeah, so
This is sounding like
feeling my
Borat.
foreskin over her shoulder.
This is not sounding
with
French.
the condom?
Oh, I don't know. It was the condom was grossed out too.
Was your foreskin?
Pretend it was upholstery. Use your imagination. You're a comedian.
Oh my God, flawless French accent.
Thank you. That's
Wow.
I trained him myself.
You're a dialect coach. I
That's
had no
right.
idea.
So you were a bad kid
Yeah.
who got in trouble at school, and then you make the switch to become a comedian somehow.
Yeah.
First time you get on stage, a disaster, I imagine. Where do you go to become a comedian?
I went to Gotham Comedy Club.
Yeah.
It used to be on a different street. It was like small, and I just walked by. I'd done theater, like I majored in theater,
Right.
so I didn't have to get over stage fright. But I
Where'd you go to college?
Towson University.
Where the
Outside
hell is that?
Baltimore.
Maryland, yeah.
Yeah.
Maryland. Yeah. I
Acting center of the world.
Oh God!
Yes.
Everybody
that
comes out
school
of
has
Towson.
churned out every
I
great
think Meryl
artist.
Streep, Jack Nicholson,
Right.
Marlon Brando.
I think Brando. He would come back and
about it,
have a
but they
couple
all went
master
there.
classes. Yeah.
So you went there.
Charles Dutton, guys. Anybody?
Oh, boy.
Rock.
And then you got up on stage.
Yeah, I tried it
And you killed, I bet, the first time.
the first time. Yeah.
Did you have material when you got up on stage?
I walked past Gotham and it said, if you bring 4 people, you can get on stage. So I called, I'm from not far away. So I called people, they came in and I wrote, horrible jokes and delivered them like I was Seinfeld.
Yeah. What was the first joke that you ever told? Do you know?
Yes.
What is it?
Oh God. It was about, when you're on the bus in the city, they have these things.
Baço e boba, velho. Por que Bona não dá? Não é italiano? É que Bona também não daria, né? Baio. Baia, Bárbara. Bahia, né, no caso. Nunca mais ele acerta outro desse, pois é. Mas eu também caguei uns tirinhos nessa partida, hein? Foi massa. Depois de bobo. Boi. Dono. Boia. Por que o boia não dá? Abano. Abona.
Checa suas armas e equipamentos. Você vai mobilizar em breve. Todas as estações, tá liberado. A mobilização é logo logo.
Donação.
Todo mundo aqui. Está confirmado. A gente já pode ir. Se equipem e peguem os paraquedas. Vamos pro Warzone. Fogo liberado em todas as ameaças. E tomem cuidado lá embaixo.
Tô rápido.
Vamos acabar com isso. Marca um ponto de aterrissagem pro seu esquadrão.
Vou tentar fazer um clipe daquele otário lá que me xingou.
Vai pra zona segura. Entrega de dinheiro a caminho.
Fazer o clipe de eu caindo na cabeça dele, matando ele. Aí depois ele volta e fala, voltei, hein? Aí eu vou...
Eita, pega, o pau tá caindo a folha aqui.
Nem fudendo. O jogo só me deu uma sniper. Eu tenho uma sniper e um sonho. Joga a caixa de placa, Bruno.
Yeah.
Olha o cara nas costas.
Se sobreviver, vai remobilizar.
Eu tenho que interrogar vagabundos.
Eu também.
Achei
Seu
a arma.
colega falhou na missão. Tá voltando pra base.
Achou?
Achei. Aqui tem uma RPK.
Tirei
louca.
shield. Derrubei.
Não, mas eu achei um pouco longe, tu volta.
Eu derrubei bem a coroa.
Ah, caçanca.
Aqui é o Gulag.
Ai, mano.
Mobilizar.
Uai, eu derrubei um.
Velho.
Chegou outro time, então. Eu não puxei quarteto. O cara era ruim, mano, mas não tinha uma arma nas casas, velho. Não tinha uma arma. Ai! Não! Será que ele concluiu o contrato? Aí... Não, mas eu matei ele, não tinha como.
Ah, não sei.
Se o Mikael tivesse voltado do Gulag armado, sabe, ajudava a gente lá.
Aquela arma
Não sei, José, eu vou indo.
que é do Infinity Warfare é muito ruim, velho. Ih, o maluco tá parado na base. Mentira que é os dois parados na base. Não. Tá na base, irmão, corre.
Meu Deus do céu. Cala a boca, Mikael, o morto não fala.
Os dois perderam. Um ficou marcando e o outro ficou parado na base.
Ah, mano, na moral.
Ô, de pistola?
Pô, eu vou voltar lá, velho. Vou voltar lá, pegar aquela caixa. Eles não devem nem estar conseguindo. Eles não devem estar conseguindo pegar a caixa que tá no telhado. O que você falou, Bruno?
Vocês foram muito burros, porque tem uma escada ali.
Olha lá, o cara tá tentando pegar e não consegue. Não!
O controle de pistola é muito...
Filha da puta! Essa partida a gente caiu tudo torto. Mano, assim, ó, me impressiona não ter uma arma em 3 casas. 3 casas, velho. 3 casas.
Não, e os caras que estavam no galpão lá de coroa estavam tudo armado até os dentes.
Não, um deles tinha uma PKM, mano. Só ali já... Nossa senhora. Ô, Mikael, avisa quando você chegar no lobby.
Eu já tô no lobby.
Pô, por que agora não tá aparecendo mais aquele desafio do Black Ops lá? Aquele de pegar o bagulho lá em... Rebirth. Pegar a inteligência lá. Não peguei.
Quem é que ganhava no nível máximo?
O quê?
Quem é que ganhava no nível máximo? É uma sua.
Hum, 850.
Se equipa rápido, a coisa vai ficar feia. Chega de preparação, é hora de mobilizar e lutar pra valer.
Que esquadrão foda, hein? Luz verde, pessoal. Vocês vão pro Warzone. Peguem seus paraquedas e tudo mais e vão em 3 minutos. Fogo liberado em todas as ameaças. E tomem cuidado lá embaixo.
Vamos nessa. Vai, soldado. Marca um ponto de aterrissagem pro seu esquadrão.